Let's begin.
We are ready to go.
Grimpunk.
Welcome back, folks, to session set. That's French for 7.
Woo.
Jamie liked that one.
We.
In the Grimpunk lands of Terra. Last time, our shard struck party. We're just firing on all cylinders, folks. Right off the top. Our shard struck party made their escape from the Augustine Trading Company headquarters via the drainage pipes. With held breath, you were swept along through the pipes, dodging obstacles and making split-second decisions along the way, before it being deposited in the Morencian sewer system proper beneath the city. With a rare moment to collect yourselves, you began to follow Dandin, as their knowledge of the sewer's layout proved quite handy. Along the way, you began to hear a strange sound. Scouting ahead, young Dandin saw an equally strange sight. A nobleman putting the final touches on a recently bricked up wall. Once the jumpy noble had fled down a corridor, the party decided to investigate further and detected the sounds of a hysterical man behind the wall. Breaking down the still wet mortar, you found an extremely drunk man chained to the wall, rambling on about Montresor and the Amontillado. The party decided to free the man, named Luca Fortunato, and thanks to some smelling herbs, they were able to sober the man up enough to hear his account. According to Fortunato, Montresor had lured him down beneath his estate by telling him that Montresor had acquired a cask of Amontillado, a nearly mythical vintage of wine, all while plying him with even more booze so that he would be helpless when Montresor turned on him. Fortunato offered to take you all to his estate, which you agreed to, and before long you found yourselves in an upper-class part of town. Once everyone had washed up after their foray into the sewers, Fortunato introduced his contact that would get you out of the city unseen. And who else could it be but Antar the Fish? The rank halfling was all too happy to see the lot of you sealed in barrels full of fish and loaded up onto the deck of a ship, leaving you with his own sage advice to just keep rolling. You have managed to evade your various pursuers and are finally sailing away from Morencia. That is where we are now.
Stinky.
Sealed up, stinky barrels full of fish. You are on the deck of the ship, and it is sailing away. Oh my god! That was quite something to read. I don't know if I can recover from that.
I just wanted to articulate. I just want to articulate. I am marrying this man.
You have to. Can you make it a stipulation that he never says that again? He never types those words again.
I think that doesn't need to be a stipulation of marriage. I think as my friends, I can agree to never type that string of words again. I can be a one and done.
That was. I physically recoiled. Oh.
There's some barnacles in there.
Hi, with the follow-up, huh?
The 1-2 punch. Yeah, we were just up and you knock us back down.
Oh no!
Okay, Christ. You were all in barrels. You hear the sounds of, the ship's crew running to and fro, doing shiply duties. Captain calling out orders. The sail, mes amis, you must trim the sails, these reefs, they are tricky if you do not know them, but lucky for you, I know them very well. What are you all doing whilst in barrels?
So, what did he say? So the captain knows that we're in the barrels, right?
You don't know.
No.
All you are aware of and confident in is that you were put in barrels by Antov and rolled onto the ship by Antov and his men.
Mm-hmm.
And then they
and
said
told
goodbye.
and told that we should probably at least wait like an hour.
Yeah. The idea, right, is you don't want to get seen, so you probably want to wait till you're clear of Morencia
Cool.
itself.
Cool. I mean, I am a small person, so I am not uncomfortable right now. I just smell bad. And I have traipsed around in sewers.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to sit here until I think an hour has passed.
Yeah, definitely. Content
Just
to
chilling.
to hang out in the barrel, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a ranger.
Bristle's chilling.
I've been out in the woods.
Gristle's
Crowley would like
chilling.
to cry.
He's also small.
Yeah, you're also small. I will say, Gristle, the slight kind of wrench in your chilling. I mean, you truly are chilling. The fish dumped in with you, if you recall, was iced.
Iced.
So it's quite cool, yeah.
Fuck. Well,
Teeth might be chattering a little bit, but nothing that's going to be too problematic long term. As long as you don't stay in here long term.
yeah. I iced me.
3.5 years later, I still ain't left the barrel.
Dear God.
Well,
I fear I never will.
Gristle will then try to like claw his way to the top and like lay on the top lightly.
Yeah,
to,
go
like-
ahead and give me a acrobatics check.
Oh, yes, me lord. Oof. Now one. First one.
Oh, as you try and squirm up above, you feel, again, recalling some advice. Advice is truly a generous reading of this. Words that were spoken by Antov to Dandin, which was, no matter how much you try, you're going to sink in. And this comes to pass for you very quickly, Gristle, as you try and get to the top, and suddenly only your head is above the fish.
Oh no.
And you feel like if you keep moving, you might sink down further.
What advantageous.
Screw it. Life was meant to be lived. Thaumaturgy. Off comes the top of the barrel.
Yeah, lands lands on the deck of the ship. You hear a few like, what the fuck? And I'll say too, so you're in these large barrels filled with fish. There is like a meager amount of light that is coming through like the strips, the slots of wood that kind of like make up the barrel that have been bound together. So everyone's kind of able to like see a little bit out through those barrels. Dandin, yeah, you cannon the lid off though. You pop your head out, and awesome. Let's shift over then to the ship itself as you set sail.
Woohoo.
Gristle, after hearing, I'll be like,
Let me out! Let me out!
Good boy.
Yeah, popping your head up, you see a quite diverse crew on this ship. You see like some lizard people kind of looking at you. One like pretty small with a very like colorful staff. Another larger one kind of looks like almost like a kind of bipedal dinosaur. You see there's like a satyr, it's got like curved horns on his head, a large orc woman with a great bloody axe at her side, like a gnome looking at you, all kind of just like looking at you. And you see at the what is it, the wheel of the ship? Yeah.
Helm.
the helm of the ship, thank you, yeah. There is a pretty handsome looking, looks to be like maybe like a half elf or something based on like his features. Got some art right here. Kind of got like pointed ears, but definitely not as long or as pointed as like a full-blooded elf. Kind of like strong jawline, kind of squarish chin. His like coat is the same color of the like lagoon that you're sailing through. It has this kind of large captain's hat with this very extravagant looking white feather. You see he looks at you as you pop your head out. Look at that. End of the catch of the day is perhaps a little bit more lively than we're used to, no? Danica, why don't you go and see about that? And you see the gnome woman kind of nods, saunters over towards the barrel, and peers over into it. Hello there.
Hi.
How's it going?
Can we come out now?
Yeah, you're probably good to come out. We cleared through. We're cleared through most of the reefs right now, so we're gonna keep sailing for a little while. I'll say, I'm not gonna tell you how you should be doing your stuff. You're in the barrel for one reason or another. But if a ship comes by, probably hop back in the barrel just to play it safe.
Is there like a place on the ship we can hide that isn't in the barrels?
The problem with that though is, they're gonna like check the captain's quarters and stuff like
I
that.
mean,
in
if they
case of
get on,
pestilence.
like, I get it if they get on the ship, but like if they're just passing, can we just like go under decks real quick?
I mean, yeah, it's your life, kid. If you think you can take that risk, you go right ahead.
Cool. Thaumaturgy. Pop off all the rest of the lids.
All the barrels fly up.
I need someone to grab me.
Oh, is it
Being
that
small
time?
Everyone-
helps in hiding quickly.
What was that, Elias?
Being small helps in hiding quickly.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that. I know that for myself, personal experience. And you see a few of the
Gross.
crew members are coming over, helping pull everyone up out of the barrels from the fish. You see that this very large lizard folk comes over to you, Gristle. Hello.
Hi.
Pulls you out.
Thanks.
Rukna.
Gristle.
Ah.
Walks back over to his other lizard folk friend.
Are these pirates? Or like just smugglers? Or like what are we dealing with?
Go ahead and give me an insight check. Everyone can, too.
Privateers?
Inside, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a 6.
It was pretty rough. 10 total.
Anyone else?
I'm still in a barrel.
You're still in the barrel. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I imagine I've like got myself to the point where I would be doing like a wall sit,
Well, your lid
but
popped
there's just
off, so.
fish. Yeah. Now I've got some nice sun for my fish recliner.
That's gonna stink in the hot sun now.
You guys
John.
are weird.
I mean, I can take like a minute. I don't.
This is a
need to-
weird version of mudding.
I'm just already comfy.
I will
Cool.
leg
Yeah, go
my
ahead.
way out of the barrel,
Gotcha.
and just kind of look over to John's barrel and just be like, "Is it peaceful in the fish?"
Yes. I've smelled worse.
I bet. I will just adjust the top of the lid for John so that there's still sunshine, but it's like off.
It's like an umbrella.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he's mostly right. We were in a sewer like 2 hours ago, so maybe
Cool.
longer.
And so to resolve his insight, you got a 10, Dandon. And what did you get, Gristle?
6. I rolled
Yeah.
a 3.
You don't
They're
know.
pirates.
They they look, very colorful. Some of these
Yeah.
characters. You don't see like a skull and crossbones flag or anything like that. You see like a lot of cargo on board, like the barrels of fish that you were in, but you see like other barrels and crates kind of stacked up everywhere, and you see like some other stuff looking through.
I think
like the
Dandon is
rated floor.
very convinced that these guys are like real true
It
pirates,
checks out, yeah.
and that's very exciting.
Yeah, Dandon, you've read about it, you've heard about it in stories. You just found yourself on a pirate ship.
Yeah.
So
cool. Walk up.
Hey, go ask the guy at the wheel if he has a parrot. I'm sure he's hiding it.
No, we'd see a parrot. Oh, Wait, is there a crow's nest?
Yeah, you see
I
like
am
there's
climbing immediately.
yeah, you start climbing all the way up. As you get up there, you see that there is just looks like a regular normal human up at the top. He's got like a little hat on. He's got like the spyglass and everything. Just kind of like looks at you. Hey,
Hi.
can
I see
help
that?
you? Yeah, get up here. Hits you up with them, and then oh, look at you go. What's your name, kid?
Dandon. What's yours?
Brandon. Thomas. You can call me Tommy.
Okay, Thomas.
You can call me Tommy. What are you looking for?
I don't know. Anything I can see.
Oh, what do you see?
A lot of mist.
Mostly mist, yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Let's see if you spot anything else.
Ooh. It's the exact opposite of last week. All the rolls are low. I mean, I still got a +8 to perception, so that's a 12.
Well, a lot of mist.
A lot of mist, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so welcome to the crow's nest.
Cool.
Oh. Could I... You wanna... Mind if I...
Just stepping back towards the edge of the crow's nest.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can hold on to that for a little while.
Can I keep it till we get out of the mist and you actually need it?
Yeah, why don't you hold on to that, Dandon?
Cool, thank you.
Holy shit! Yeah, are you okay? Calling down from the top.
Yeah, I'm good.
Scare me like that.
I
Oh,
am
fuck kids these days.
going to spend the next probably 20 to 30 minutes running around the ship, just being excited to see something new.
Yeah, you're sprinting around. As you start sprinting around, what's everyone else doing? We've got Corey and Gristle out of the barrels. John is enjoying the fish mudding. What's Elias doing too? Elias, are you in or out of the barrel?
I'm having enrichment time in my enclosure.
I'm in the barrel.
You're in the barrel. Cool. We got the two old
Guys
men
are
in
so-
barrels.
You guys are so weird.
So no, what happened is I settled myself into a nice like chair position with all the fish. And like anytime I start to slip down, I just start wall sitting and eventually fish slips down and like packs the gap in. Like I'm just
Makes it nice and comfy.
yeah, I'm on like a fish recliner. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Old man recliner. You're lazy
Where-
boy.
I don't gotta do. This is like what? Like a how long of a ride did they say it was? Did
Uh,
Antolf tell us how long of a ride it was?
definitely didn't. All he said was like stay in the barrel for an hour.
God damn it! Has it been an hour? Has it like definitely been an hour?
And what was
No. You've
But we-
cleared the city proper. You're not seeing Merencia anymore, but it has not been a full hour. No.
No attention span.
I'm just gonna yeah.
you're
no,
traveling with a 14-year-old?
This is we had a short rest, right? I think that we got it last time.
Yeah, last while in Fortunato's estate, you did.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, no, I'm going to continue to sit in my fish recliner for at least an hour. Like,
Cool. And are you just like sitting with your thoughts? What's John thinking of, or what's going through John's mind as he
John's
reclines?
trying to get his head straight, I think. He's also trying to think where he's going to get. Did I already ask for them? Did I just get the incense last? Yeah, the incense and the compass. Okay, so I guess he's. Yeah, he's just sitting with his thoughts and getting his head straight. After the fun little foray back into the workforce he just
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we think we need to make a? I don't know what you want to call those roles for when you're dealing with like the trauma. Do you want to call that a trauma roll?
A trauma check. Yeah. Do I need to make a trauma check?
Trigger check.
What's
You
our
tell
trauma
me.
check?
You tell me.
I think. Yeah, I think John is going with a bit of an isolationist route right now to attempt to deal with the shitstorm of memories and emotions running through him.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So go ahead and make a roll. This feels. It feels like wisdom would be the ability associated with this. Dealing
Hey, he's
with
at least
your
part
shit.
cleric.
Yeah. So go ahead and make
Yeah.
me a wisdom saving throw. That's what it is.
Saving throw?
Yeah.
Not. I rolled kind of low. 12.
12.
Good bonus. Rolled a 12.
You're not kind of in the middle of it, so it's perhaps not as triggering. I'll say a 12 is you're not going to devolve into kind of like Vietnam flashbacks or anything. But you are thinking a lot, I think, especially seeing and kind of hearing Dandin run around kind of really happily. You keep seeing Dandin's face, like looking at you as you you did what you did with your sword, and again, Dandin's face and questions back in the sewers of, can you promise none of you will hurt me? That's kind of hard to shake.
Oh man, that's a deep cut. I forgot I said that. Fuck.
I listened back to the session recently and I was like,
Me too.
oh, that's ammunition.
Yeah.
What
I
ammunition?
love the way you think. Perfect.
Yeah, but nothing too catastrophic.
Yeah, I think by the end of this journey, there's a couple of pulped fish in the somewhat hand-esque region. Yeah.
They're making interesting stress balls, that's for sure.
Interesting stress.
Gross.
Yeah,
Cool.
they're cartilaginous, so their bones don't break as easy.
Cool. Coralia.
I was just wondering, can I just standing next to the barrels, watching Dandin, trying to figure out how to properly approach what happened in the pool area, can I just put a little dancing light in the barrel with John?
Yeah, absolutely. What does your dancing light look like?
It's just a little blue spider. Like a little jumping spider, big puppy dog eyes.
Awesome. Do we
All
do we
8
think
of
you
them?
need to make yeah, you go ahead and manifest that. Are you making it like you go over to the barrel and do that, or does this just appear in the barrel?
I will reach. I can probably see where his head is in the barrel, and
Yeah.
I will just reach in front of it, in like a space. I'm sure that there is a space of fish in there somewhere that is slightly open, and I will just place it.
Sure.
Like,
you
drop
place
it
this,
in.
Dancing spider light. Softly appears. Looks at you.
I take it you have something to say.
At this current moment, I feel like I might be just wasting my breath. It's not good to sit in the dark by yourself.
You hear a deep sigh out of the barrel.
What is that?
When we're clear of the reef.
What was that?
I'll leave when we are clear of the reef.
That's understandable. He'll stay with you until you're ready to get out of the barrel. And the spider just kind of like
It just animates in a way that's so frustratingly persistent that you can't help but enjoy its presence. Yeah. Yeah, I pick up what you're throwing down.
It just
Well,
it
that's how
just
John spends
vibes.
at least an hour or however long I
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, you continue sitting. As you finish doing this, Coralia, you see that the captain appears to be. Yeah, he walks over to you. Bonjour.
Hello.
How's everyone doing today? Welcome aboard Le Griffon Grande. I am Captain Dubois at your service.
Well, aside from the fact that we all smell like fish, I think we're doing fine now that we're out of the city.
Yeah, we. And he always gives us such interesting cargo to carry, no? You see a few of the crew are kind of laughing a little bit. Well, if you are going to be out of the barrels, and I believe introductions are in order, I am Captain Dubois. Swoops the hat down into a bow, swirls it back onto his head, and as I said, this is Le Griffon Grande. Our crew here is a ragtag little band, but it is a good crew that we have. The owner of the ship you will meet later, he's seeing to business in the quarters right now. But for now, you can meet my first mate. This is Danica. You see the gnome nods at you. And then we've got Gozer the Bloody, the female orc, just kind of lifts the axe. We've got Keg. You see there's like a human who's got it just looks like a cannon, like very highly stylized, just on his shoulder. Nods at you. Very soot-stained face. Looks to be like fairly young. We've got Dedea. You see this very regal-looking female elf dressed in all shades of green, just kind of staring up at the sky. We got Figisifer. You see the satyr. He's got like twin sabers on his back. Just winks at you. And then this one asks to be called High Priest Skink. You see the lizard. High Priest Skink. Yes. And I believe the friend is Groknar. Groknar. Well, Groknar makes eye contact with you, Gristle. Groknar.
Groknar!
Groknar. He starts charging you. And then, last but not least, Rafina. I see a woman with like a crossbow, just kind of no nonsense, just looks at you, looks out, and kind of keeps scanning the horizon. And then again, as I said, you'll meet the owner later. Morgan Cipriano is in the back with another of our guests on board.
What was the orc lady's name?
Gorza the Bloody.
Gorza the Bloody. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you have nameplates for these on R20?
I do actually, yeah. Let me make them visible. I think.
Oh, that'd be so
just need
good.
to do
'Cause I'll
that.
just
Yeah.
do a screenshot.
That's
Yeah.
so poggers, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
Yo,
go.
how absolutely poggers of you, bro.
C.
Yo.
Can you see? Oh, and then up in the
I
crow's
saw-
nest,
I see
Thomas.
Thomas. I see
Cool.
Thomas.
Okay, I'll do them all now. I
Sweet.
think I have to click on them all individually and do this. That's
Hold
kinda
on.
annoying.
You got
Gorza.
this,
Le
Blake.
Thomas.
Where's
Thomas, actually. His name is Thomas,
Biggest.
with
Yeah.
how you spelt it.
Like Tom and
Yeah,
Archie.
yeah, word. Listen, I struggle with, the Thomases, the Johns.
Green. High priest.
High priest Skrink to you!
Is that all he knows?
Dubois.
Oh, I don't speak any English, just that last bit and this bit explaining it. Wait, are you serious? Okay.
Okay.
Danica.
And
Figure.
then I'll do the two you haven't met yet that are in the captain's quarters still.
Ooh. Piano? Cipiano?
Cipriano.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Cipiano.
One of these is statistically a stand user. We've concentrated
Awesome.
too many main characters in one place.
I think that's all of them, right?
I think so.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it is a crew here, and And who do we have the pleasure of carrying on board the ship today?
I will glance at the barrel that holds the face of the party. Before looking to the other barrel that has the doctor. And just kind of. We are not in the best situation to be giving out our personal names. Just personally, I suppose. Never mind. The child's already probably told at least 6 people what his name is.
I am currently trying to convince Gorza the Bloody to let me swing on her bicep. And I'm just hanging there, and I was like, I did already tell like 6 people my name, yeah.
The golden child is Dandon.
Woo!
The 2 in the barrels are Elias and John. Gristle is the trigger finger. My name is Corey.
Is Gristle still being chased around by a giant lizard man?
I think so.
Yeah. This is like slipping under his feet, like dodging him out, tripping him up.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you all, and rest assured your names will be safe with us. And in fact, if you check our manifest, we have had no other guests on board other than the one with the owner, so it will remain that way after we make land.
I appreciate
Where are we
that.
going anyway?
Where we go is determined by the owner of the boat, but I believe that we are bound for Castle Beaumont. We've got trades to do there. We've got cargo to offload, cargo to pick up, and then our ship will be traveling to. After we'll be going to the Grey Spine Mountains, Keogrand, in fact. But I do not know where you're bound, but. Again, this is a conversation you will have to have with the owner.
I've never seen a castle before.
Oh, you are in for a treat, my small child. It is quite a sight.
I've seen a few at this point.
But have you seen Castle Beaumont?
I've never
Because
been
if
this
the
far
answer is
south.
no, then I'm afraid you have not seen a castle.
This is as far south as I've ever gone, so.
Pretty presumptuous.
You should see
I have
the Raven
sailed
Court.
many places, but I must admit that my heart belongs to Beaumont still.
Actually, I guess that is a good question for. How big is the Imperium castles?
Yeah, like castles, less so. Like they have like citadels.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, like people,
A lot more
Shard Kingdom is known
bit more
for that.
militaristic in,
Yeah.
in the Imperium. Bit
Yeah,
more...
like the Basilica in like Nova Solaris of Imperius is like a really fancy building, but it's not the same kind of thing
Yeah.
as these really fancy, ostentatious, one could say,
Fair enough.
castles. And Castle Beaumont is kind of like the pinnacle of them. Yes, we will hopefully arrive within a little over a day, and you will all be able to see it for yourself then, and allow it to sweep you away as it did to me so many years ago.
Indeed.
Cool.
Whatever.
Well, is there any space that someone could get a little bit of sleep outside of the barrel?
And looking around, I guess I'll describe the ship at this point. Like, it's got kind of just like a single mast, like not a really big ship.
This is it's a small ship going up the river.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a keel boater kind of style. Like it's, you could take this on the ocean. You wouldn't want to get stuck in choppy waters necessarily. It's definitely smaller scale.
Yeah.
Like there is room below deck for cargo, but it kind of seems to be like mostly cargo and just like some hammocks for like the crew and shit like that. And then again, there's like the captain's quarters at the back. It doesn't appear to be that large, but it's kind of set aside. But sounds like there's people in there currently. So the captain Dubois, I mean, you could go take a nap below deck in the hammocks, but other than that, you know, the barrels, as unsavory as they may be, you know, a good, probably a good place to find isolation.
I think I'll just make a bed of cargo.
Yes, as long as you don't get into the cargo, we.
No, I mean, you guys can't. I mean, there's got to be like sacks and stuff down there, right? I can make a pillow. I'll be okay.
Yeah, you can do this. It's just you're not. Don't get into anything you shouldn't. We.
Okay.
Can I insight check that statement from
Yeah, go ahead.
Captain? Hold on, I gotta get all the glitter moving. Or else it's gonna be a weighted roll, and I don't want to do that.
You've
What
got
do
it
you want
sitting,
now?
so it's like on a nat 20 usually. You just wait for that. I see you, Val. I see you.
That's a 14.
14. On a 14, yeah, I think I'll say that Captain Dubois is kind of very much leaning into, you know, the genteel, you know, captain energy so far, and it like does appear to get more serious here as he says that. Eyes narrow, eyebrows furrow as he looks at Dandon. But it disappears just as quickly. Very well, then you make yourself at home, all of you. And again, the captain, I believe, should be calling, or the captain, the owner will be calling on you within a few hours or so to discuss business.
Absolutely.
Well, enjoy your time on board the Grimpunk.
I will lean over Elias's barrel and just poke his scaly head a few times. And just, I'm going to need some help in order to talk to these people, and one of the two of you have to do it.
To do what?
I'm not very charismatic.
Neither am I.
Well, you're a doctor, aren't you? Don't you have, like, bedside manner?
Not when I'm doing surgery. They're usually passed out.
Meanwhile, Dandon has introduced themselves to the entire crew.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, how's it going? Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, like, you're, like, looking in the barrel of Keg's cannon.
Yeah.
He's, like, showing, like, got it right down, kneeling down and showing you, smearing some, like, soot on your face.
Oh, yeah, finish. Do your thing, sir.
That's usually what nurses are for. You know, they're the ones that ease people's minds.
Are you calling John a nurse?
He could be a charismatic doctor. But most doctors are not.
Yeah, the hot doctor's kind of a Hollywood trope, let's be honest. Like, I'm sure there are some young, attractive doctors in the world, but, like, they're not very... It's not like the most... They're nerds.
They're nerds. Stuck in
I'm
their books
now-
for 11 fucking years.
I am now riding on Groknar's shoulders, shouting, Groknar!
Anything else you need me for that is within my skill set?
You need an arm sawed off.
Well, I don't
I'm
need
gonna
any
keep-
type of surgery, so...
I'm gonna keep an eye out on the crew.
Yeah, with Elias, you've got just, like, the perfect, like, just your eyes are...
I'm just...
Yes,
Me
because you
mugging
can
everyone.
keep
I
such a
forgot
good
I don't
eye
have my webcam on. One sec.
whenever they happen to walk past your barrel. No, and I will just put the lid back on top of his barrel and walk away.
Rude.
You get barreled.
Ow. I'm gonna use one of my thing to cast. What was it? The the other feature for druids, find familiar or whatever.
Yeah, wild
Yeah,
companion.
Wild companion, yeah. Get some rats in here, or one rat, I guess.
Rat. I'm the biggest rat who makes swallow the rules.
Yeah, you manifest a little rat that appears within your barrel.
And keep an eye on me. Well, the rat's gonna go around.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah, the rat squeezes out through the slots and starts running around. Kyle, the noises on command are. Aw, thank you.
Chef's yes.
Starts, running around. Where particularly would you want your rat to go at this moment? On top, below decks, captain's quarters.
I mean, we got a couple hours, so
Yeah.
everywhere. But for now, let's check out whoever's in cargo.
Cool goes down below to check out some of the cargo. As you go down, you see again like a few hammocks, a few sacks, rice and shit like that. Starts looking around. Your little rat, is able to poke their head in to look into some of the other barrels. You see some fish, salted kind of like meats and shit like that. A lot of just kind of like basic supplies. Finds a barrel or a crate marked with like "Do not open." Skulls, signs meant to dissuade someone from opening it. Pokes his head in, just sees like a bunch of, looks like gear, like, some weapons, some like I think very much giving the vibes of like magic items, probably. Sees a bunch of that stuff.
Okay.
Doesn't appear to be anyone down here currently, though. Yeah,
Okay.
the rat
So
at
no-
one
no
point,
one's,
as it's finishing up its sweep, comes around the corner of a crate and finds another host of rats just looking at him.
Oh, I don't know if familiars can communicate, but I mean,
They can
I'm gonna
communicate
ask-
telepathically with you within 1,000 feet.
yeah, I'm gonna ask my rat, if he can, if they can ask the other rats if there's anything,
Yeah, go ahead and
What's
give me a persuasion check.
It's what sits here.
Give me a persuasion check for
What's
your
a rat's
rat.
persuasion bonus? I think it'd be pretty high for me. Rats are pretty cute. They got little hands.
12.
The persuasion is +0.
Starts communicating to the other rats. The other rats appear kind of like wary. They can't place. They know something's up with this rat. They are unable to kind of comprehend the difference between them, though. But they know something is strange. And you get from in this persuasive conversation, you get not much. The rats like to chill down here in this corner. One other rat tried going into the captain's quarters because that's where like some of the better food was, and got caught and got killed. So they've decided that they're gonna just hang out down below deck where they can easily kind of squeeze behind a lot of the bigger boxes and shit like that. I don't think much more than that though. Not
Okay.
12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. The rat's just gonna go into other rooms, and then I don't know if you would just want to have me do like a roll for like a general scouting around the area.
Yeah, roll me a perception. Zorath. For Remy.
Damn, 14. Only 14.
Yeah, I think, like I said, you find most of what I described down below deck. Nothing more than that. It watches above deck for a little while, sees, the crew going about their business. A lot of them seem to be taking a liking to Dandin. Some of them are trying to kind of just, like, ignore them, but, it's slightly infectious. a child that is in a really good mood and
I
bringing
got a lot of
entire morale up.
charisma.
Yeah. Again, like a few of the crew are kind of just focused on watching, the horizon and making sure that no one's going to be sneaking up on them or anything like that. And then the rat goes to captain's quarters. I'm going to need a stealth check at this point.
Oh. Alright.
Do rats speak English?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, good to know.
Specifically Geo's rat does because it's a familiar.
Not common either. English.
English specifically. From Angleland,
Yeah,
you know.
the language
place
that
is here.
the language that happened when the French invaded England that one time.
Yeah.
Never recovered.
We got what we doing.
A 19.
19.
I don't know what a rat's modifier is. Hold on.
You rolled a 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna do it though. Yeah, as your little rat goes into the captain's quarters up the stairs there, you see a looks to be like a middle-aged man seated at a desk, got like a shaved head, wearing kind of like fairly plain-looking clothes, and is writing away. Every now and then he's chatting with a female dwarf seated at the table beside him. They're talking. And what do the other magisters think? Is this going to last for long? It is hard to say for how long exactly, but well, all I can say is that the Radiant Throne is not content with how the last attempt went. It is not good. No, it is not. I hope that our business in the Grey Spine can help alleviate some of this stress. I just hope so.
Did you say Radiant Throne?
Yes.
Do I know anything about the Radiant Throne?
Want to give me a history check?
Come on, baby. Oh, 17.
Yes. The Radiant Throne is it's associated with the Solar Imperium. The Imperator sits upon it. This is, high government within the Imperium that is being discussed. And like the Magisters are the, ruling body that make decisions for the different provinces of the Imperium.
Wait, did they say they're trying to heist the Radiant?
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that's what you heard. It sounds like there is business. Speaking about
Business
like the
with
Radiant
the-
Throne,
with
as in the one who sits upon it. Like the
okay,
Imperator.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have business with somebody in there.
hmm
Okay.
Cool. And then looking around real quick, you see again like up on the desk, like appear to be lots of scrolls and like official-looking documents that are being signed. Looking around. Other than that, you see like some like navigation equipment, kind of fancy looking, on one of the tables. Fairly well upholstered bed. You see like a small lockbox kind of underneath the bed. Other than that, I don't think anything really of note, though.
Okay. Sweet. That's
Sweet.
it.
The rat retreats. Awesome. Anything else, Elias?
That's it for me. Just gonna keep an eye out.
Gotcha,
In
you-
my barrel.
Yeah, you keep the eyes peeled. Gristle, eventually Groknar gets tired of chasing you around. Groknar! And wanders back over to High Priest Skrink. You see Skrink kind of just like shakes his head. Groknar, how many times have we told you? We must not expend unnecessary energy. Lord Master Mundi will require our full attention soon. Groknar. Yes, I know, Groknar. I know. We will be back soon.
He is just Groot.
Yeah, word.
What did I say to that guy earlier? That's all he says. I must have. I don't know.
Awesome. Yeah, Gristle, what are you getting up to now that you're no longer being chased?
Gristle's gonna spend his 10 minutes to cast Find Steed to get his dog on the boat.
Describe those 10 minutes.
Gristle will kind of like look around, real sheepish, and like try and find a part of the boat that's kind of quiet, and he'll just be like, Butcher, come here, Butcher, and just like really aggressively like slapping and like clapping and stuff, like trying to get the dog to come. He's like, it's taking longer than usual.
Just trying to summon your dog from liminal space.
Yeah,
Just
come on,
like-
buddy.
That's so funny. It always
He's
takes
on his
10
way.
minutes.
He's got to
every
call to
time.
him for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on his way. And you're just laughing, and
Little
you know, like
fickle
someone shows up and he's like real quiet, like.
It's like the worst version of
Yeah.
Lion from Steven Universe.
dog. You have a whole
Yeah.
ritual just to summon your dog.
You see, as you're doing this, the satyr Figgis comes over to you. What's going on here?
I lost. I gotta put the crisp one. I lost my dog, and I'm getting it back.
Yeah, right. You know we're on the sea, right? We're like in a lagoon, like we're sailing. So,
But
but
what if he gets here?
well, if he gets here, I'm gonna lose a lot of fucking money. Is what's gonna happen.
Yeah?
Because I mean, we've already placed bets about what this was. We thought perhaps it was like a mental breakdown.
Well,
Some of us think that Adea is a loon and thinks you're casting some spell.
I mean,
But I was thinking it was like some kind of performance issue. You're like trying to take a piss, and you're like,
Well-
all right, come on, let's get it out. And
I mean-
that's why you're off in the corner here.
the goblins even have prostates.
What?
Theoretically,
Sorry.
mammalian.
You,
I
you
think-
have a, you asking
Wait.
me if goblins have prostates?
Well, I mean, I think I got off on the wrong foot.
I would really hope you would know that, bruv, right?
I mean, am I see-through?
I'm sorry, is what see-through?
Me? How am I supposed to see inside myself?
Well, this has been, damn, I don't really know what to say to that. No,
Hey,
you're not
you came after
see-through.
me!
Yeah, and I'm kind of regretting it.
I wasn't trying to fucking bother you guys. I'm trying.
No. No, it's just so strange what you're doing.
Well, that's
And
rude.
yeah, I guess it is kind of. You're right. And I'll say, like, as this conversation is wrapping up, suddenly, like, emerging from the shadows underneath the stairs of the captain's deck is Butcher. Ooh, ooh. What the fuck? The slavers come out. Where the fuck did you come from, big guy? No fucking way.
I told you, the dog is on its way.
You see Adea just kind of like glides over. You owe me 150 gold.
Ah, cool. Is that a dog?
What's my cut?
Adea, you will receive no cut. And just floats over. Right. Well, hello there. Kneels down to Butch. Butch is looking at you, Gristle, trying to get the vibe on what to do with this guy here.
Well, Crystal will like tilt his head down, and that's Butcher's signal to like go for the ankles a little bit. But he's
Yeah.
like, and the Crystal knows it's playful.
Yeah, goes and holy shit, starts hopping around as Butcher is gumming, really nipping
Yeah.
at the ankles. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay, all right. Fuck, I'm like more of a cat guy. Just
Well.
dances away.
You thought you were a goat.
Oh, I'm not a goat. I'm a satyr.
Cool. Is he a magic dog?
I mean,
Was he wet when he got here?
no, dry, bone dry.
Terrible. He needs some water. Holy shit.
Well, hey, the dog can jump in the water. You know, that's up to Butcher, but
See Butcher looking at you, looking at the water.
I'm not calling you for 10 minutes again.
The dog almost laughs.
yeah.
Gets
Uh,
lost.
Is I'm a 14-year-old. Could I ride Butcher?
Oh, easily. Gristle rides Butcher like a horse because he is
Yeah.
my what is this class called again?
Mount.
Steed? He's your
Highway
mount?
rider.
Highway. Yeah, he's my highway rider steed. Because I cast Find Steed,
Butcher
which can
is
be a
like-
mastiff.
Yeah, Butcher's like a big fucking mastiff, like
Cool.
a war mastiff.
Like a Tibetan mastiff, just
Yeah.
fucking gigantic.
Yeah, like I have a picture.
Like
I posted
easily
I do-
almost. It's like half a head taller than Gristle.
Though I am a medium creature, I do count as small in a lot of situations. So
Yeah, you can ride Butcher.
I will ride Butcher.
Please, Red Butcher.
The
Yeah,
hackles
You grab him
rise.
kind of around the neck.
Butcher doesn't have
no.
a saddle. He's like
I
just a mangy dog.
I just
No,
found what
hackles.
Jacob sent to the chat forever ago.
Put a
The
spoiler
gift that
tag
keeps
on it for a
giving, right?
reason.
I was like, I wonder what this is.
I'm just doing full double cheek scritches.
Your hands are so wet.
There's a picture of Gristle in character art.
He's so cute.
Like he's big.
So poofy. Cool.
Oh, big boy.
Go ahead and give me an animal handling check, Dandon.
Yeah, sure. I'm good at those, right?
He can be a little testy in the beginning, but you kind of gotta respect his boundaries.
Any chance I could add my charisma to this?
Give me
No.
food. No.
That's fair. Gonna give myself guidance, though.
I'm gonna just lean down to Dandon. Just offer the dog a fish.
That's the second step.
Just
That
rub your
is
hands in the
a
fish oil. It'll love you.
total. I mean, I already really smell like fish. That is a total of 16.
16. Was it almost sounded like Butcher was about to start growling, but it very quickly the growl changes into that
Yeah.
kind of like, not quite purring that dogs do, but
Yeah.
similar kind of a contented,
The happy breathe,
Yeah,
where they like
happy breathe,
excited panting.
a rumble.
A rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big dog rules.
Yeah, and kind of like squats down a little bit more at the front for you to like hop on the back potentially if you want to.
Awesome. Whew.
And as you like hop down, you sink down like half a foot on the poof.
Oh yeah, you don't need a saddle at all.
No. And gets up and starts sprinting around, doing zoomies around the deck. You see
This is
Grokna
awesome.
starts chasing the dog. High priest drink. Grokna, how many times do I have to tell you? Yeah.
Has it been an hour yet? Can I come out of the barrel?
At this point, we'll say about an hour has went by. You see Danica comes over, knocks on the barrel of Elias and John. Right, just letting you guys know I think we've officially cleared the Merencia water space. So if you're so inclined, you're welcome to join us up on the deck here.
John just stands up, just out of the fish.
That's everywhere. Okay. well, you
Truly
can-
the most intimidating thing he could do. Just
Like a marine out of
Yeah.
the water, just stands up out of the fish.
you
I've
see
been
like, fish
here the whole time.
falling to the deck. Danica, well, you can help me pick those fish up now, right?
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and just pick up the fish.
Yeah, you start helping. Oh, very much appreciated there.
How much longer till we get to our destination?
well, we won't be rolling into the Beaumont docks for over 24 hours. So, we got a ways to go.
I am out of the fish.
I'm going to
Yeah,
just
you're out of
reach-
fish.
I'm gonna just reach over and just touch John's shoulder and cast prestidigitation on him. So at least
a
doesn't
lot of fish
smell
guts.
like fish or like
Thank
have it
you.
on him anymore.
Yeah, the stained guts on the hands from
Yeah.
the fish balls.
Were you crushing
gets
them in your
washed
hands?
away.
Thought they were there.
I will stay here for another half an hour.
Well, it's your
Elias.
call.
He's so good. No, this is. It's probably
That's
good
weird.
for his scales.
That's weird. Get out of the barrel.
It's not weird. We've had some folk who were particularly paranoid. They didn't get out of the barrel until they were. Where
No,
do
it's
we
weird
take
to be
them?
in the barrel with fish. Get out of the barrel.
Hey, no. What if Antov was here? What if he heard you?
I don't care about him.
But he saved us.
He did,
I'll-
but actually the guy with money saved us.
I'll be all right, kid.
It's still weird.
I've done weirder.
That's not a
sounds
good
correct.
thing.
And if you're gonna be around us, expect things to get weird.
I'm so far ahead of that.
Good.
Yeah, John, what do you get up to now that you are out of the barrel?
I'm out of the barrel and clean, I guess. I think
Yeah.
I'm. Does the single mast have kind of like rope riggings
Yep.
up the sides? I think I'm just gonna to stretch the arm out more than anything else. Like loosely hangs both of his arms in it, and I'm just going to face whatever direction is the wind.
Yeah,
I was just in a barrel for an hour.
yeah, you do
An old
some
man.
stretching.
I
You
gotta
hear some
stretch.
satisfying, like,
Oh yeah, like those deep pops that
Yeah.
are so deep that they can't make a proper cracking sound.
yeah,
Yeah, a lot of those.
it's almost a grinding.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you let some of those go. You see Gorza, the orc, comes over. This one knows how to stretch. It starts doing some similar stretches beside you, and like holding the arms behind her back, and kind of like looks at you.
Sure. I'll go up and grip the forearms and we'll. That's a good stretch. I haven't gotten to do
Yeah.
that in a while.
Yeah, after you do it for Gorza, she gestures it for you.
Puts the hands behind his back. Yeah.
That's good, isn't it?
Man, Jacob needs these stretches. You're making me, Jacob, envious of the stretching my
down.
character's doing.
Lie down.
All right.
I'm like
Alright.
sitting like up in the rigging, like looking down. I'm like, there's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm like
Miss, yeah.
against the other, like the side of the ship, just watching this
Yeah.
whole situation.
I think, yeah, John, what's your passive perception?
John, funny enough, is not proficient in perception. It's a 13.
13. You
I
for a
am
moment,
not subtle.
yeah, for a moment you feel like everything on deck kind of stop as people are like looking at what's going on, but you very quickly that perception fades away as Gorza starts like stepping on your back, and you get just again like the most thorough stretching and popping and stretching that's happened in a long time is going on right now for you. Like deep tissue. It like hurts a lot of the time, but
yeah.
once the pain
Yeah.
fades, it is unbelievable.
That's fantastic.
That's good, isn't it?
Like, why do you have to make it weird? You always make it weird. You literally always make it weird.
It's not. It's
That do
sus.
me.
It's not.
Lie down.
us.
Now do me.
Gorza is just an effective communicator.
Sure. John, how much of my strength do I need to apply? Because this is like this is the half giant you said, right?
Yeah, this is the half orc.
Half orc,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, like you start doing it, kind of just doing your thing for a while. Gorza kind of like snarl, harder.
John kind of works his jaw for a second, and then he slips the grip down to like below the elbows, and he just pulls, and he just plants that foot and just pulls the legs back, or the legs, not the legs, the arms. My bad.
Yeah,
and just push, and just stands up. Yeah. Does that in a couple places,
Yeah.
Large back. Gotta do it a few times.
I'm just gonna climb back up into the crow's nest. This is too much for me.
You see Thomas,
Not for the
as you're
child's
crawling
eyes.
up, you see Thomas is just looking down. Yeah, get up here, kid. Get up here.
It's just,
Here, look, I think I saw something out over there.
it's just stretching. I don't know why you guys are making it weird.
I think do you see that over there, Dandon?
When you're jacked as fuck,
Oh, that's a really
you
weird
need a deep
shaped
tissue
piece of
stretch.
mist.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? But like, take a closer look with the spyglass, so you don't see, so you can
I
really
gave that-
focus. Sorry.
I already gave that back to you.
Oh, right.
He does not have it.
He doesn't have. I lied.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have misplaced it. That's so strange. Well, I've got a backup. Takes a look at the little fucking Captain Sparrow mini one.
It's all
Can
you
I,
need. All
I add
you
a
need.
spyglass to my inventory.
I mean, yeah, at this point,
Yeah, cool.
for the time being.
No, I
A child-
definitely gave it back to him.
And a kleptomaniac. Amazing.
Awesome.
It's
Cool.
shiny.
Yeah.
That was an illuminating display.
Okay. What's your name?
John.
I'm Gorza. Gorza the Bloody.
I heard.
Just walks away.
I'm gonna pull out my pipe and I'm gonna clean out whatever horrible sewage bullshit is in it, because that's surely what the situation is, and then I'll pull out the leather pouch with the actual stuff in it.
Yeah, you see Gorza goes over. There's like a little wooden dummy in like the corner, front corner of the deck, and kind of just starts doing some drills.
So he's just gonna walk up and just.
Walking up to you, John, as you're clearing out your pipe, you see who
Yeah,
should
clear
you
them
want?
pipes.
Walking up to you, you see the captain. Is it don't mind Goza, she is
Exuberant.
yes, I guess you could say that
A good word, I think.
yeah, but not very verbose.
Yeah. He is like knocking it out, and he's only kind of half listening because he's like looking down to make sure, because he was in the fucking sewer. This is like a deep clean. He's like pulled out this little rag and is like dragging it through.
Mm-hmm.
Uh
Are you all right? Is it
distracted. I've
you misunderstand your body? Is it all right? Last time Goza stretched with someone, they didn't walk for a while, is what we'll say.
well, it appears either they were much weaker or Gorza has learned restraint.
Yeah. Oh, you serious?
No, it was a joke. It's
Oh,
part of
we.
the deadpan. Sorry, I can't see the smirk. I have to beard.
Yes, yes.
And he like is knocking it on like the
yeah.
side of the ship now, and like,
do you want?
okay,
You want some help with that, or is you good?
if you have more appropriate materials on hand, I would appreciate assistance.
Yeah, I was. We were sailing through some nasty waters once, and I lost my pipe. Dea will help you get it cleaned out.
Idea.
Yes.
Uh, sure, I'll go hit up Idea.
Jesus.
The captain, pardon me.
What is it, child?
Sorry, I'm wrestling with that title.
I meant no offense.
The captain informs me you might be able to help me out. And I just hold up the pipe.
Yeah, raises a hand, a wisp of water rises up, enters into the pipe, shoots out some like gunk. You see, there's just like fully a cockroach comes out, lands, and then after a few seconds, clear water is just flowing out of it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And
Of course.
he like slings the water out a couple of times and, blows it out, kind of just dries it off before packing it and lighting it with his thumb. And taking like a really long hit. Like it's slow and it's deep. Like huge guy. Yeah. And after a large exhale, facing away, I'm not blowing in anybody's face. I'm not a dickhead. Like there's that kind of like additional, like he already was pretty relaxed from the massage, the stretching. We'll call it that. With stretching, relaxes furthermore and offers the smoking pipe to Adia. It's only fair.
As blows it out, the smoke begins to shift and change in color, begins to glow with radiant, natural green light. As it drifts up, it transforms into small butterflies that fly out into the sky, circle around your head, and you feel a gentle sprinkle of light fall upon you. The pipe floats back over to you.
Kind of like his hand didn't really move after that display.
Yeah.
And just kind of so it just lands back.
Be at peace, child.
And just
Floats
holds it
away.
on the side of his mouth and is
I love dunking on
wild.
elves.
Elves are weird, man. Elves are weird. Elves will, yeah.
Cool. That is, I don't have any like rituals to summon a horse or a dog, so I'm I am at peace now. I'm comfortable.
Cool.
I am now standing directly next to the captain, asking him endless amounts of questions about the ship.
Oui. No.
And just going on. And then I just say, how come none of you have eye patches? I thought pirates had eye patches.
We don't. Wait. Sorry. We went a bit pirates.
Privateers.
No. We are.
They're smugglers, Dandon.
That is. We are a trading vessel. We are merchants in the employ of Fortunato. That is what we do. We have the official paperwork to back it up.
But you also
No, but in the cool illegal sense, you're smugglers.
Looking between you, John, and the child.
That's kind of like pirates.
Pirates smuggle things sometimes.
But pirates also do a lot of murder. We do not kill anyone. We simply ferry our cargo to in.
Her name is Gorza the Bloody, and that's Groknar. you guys have killed some people.
Yes, we have been forced to defend ourselves. It's true, but our owner is very adamant that we maintain. We are on the right side of the law at all times. We pay our custom dues when we need to, and we are not pirates, young Danton.
I'm a little bit upset by that.
You know, Dubois, tying people up and throwing them overboard is still murder.
And we have never done that either. All we do is we ferry our cargo to and from. Sometimes the cargo is, very talkative like you all, but oftentimes it is simply cargo.
But do you have any eye patches, though?
He reaches into his pocket and takes out an eye patch.
Thanks.
Realistically, most sailors did have eye patches. I guess they have magic, so this doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah.
But a lot of sailors would have them, even if they had two good eyes, so they could have a night
Nighttime,
vision
yeah.
eye. Yeah.
Dandon now has an eye patch and a set of goggles.
As the eye patch goes on, Dandon, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Oh. Wild.
It's accessory.
It's cursed.
That's a 3.
Row.
Here, Dandon, let me take a look at it before you put it over your eye.
It's already on.
No,
Hey.
No, get your own.
What did you roll,
I
sorry?
don't want it.
3.
3? You feel like as it snaps into place, like a faint tingling around your eye, probably from because it's like
Yeah.
slapped on.
Ow. Cool. Honestly, this is gonna save me a lot of time on my aiming because I won't have to close an eye. It's already like we're good.
Just making a note real quick here.
Thank you.
Good for you, kid.
Goodbye, depth perception.
Yeah, say hello to having fucked up vision for the rest of your life. I guess it'll take a while to get to that stage. Though. You're 14.
and
You can fuck it up a lot.
I'm 14, and I mean, inevitably, I will get bored of this.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Could everyone give me a perception check that's on the deck currently?
Ooh,
Staring
that is
from the
a
barrel.
15 for Gristle.
You can I mean, you were very clearly watching people still. You can still do perception.
23.
Tarnish
21.
20.
You can roll with advantage, Dandon.
Ooh.
Still 23.
23, dirty 20, John,
16.
Gristle,
15.
Respectable.
Elias.
21.
Everyone notices. For a moment, you see Captain Dubois at the helm, a faint kind of like tremor coming from his ear. And so the higher rolls, Dandon, definitely, you notice like the tremor is like an earring is slightly kind of like vibrating. The captain's head tilts. Right, mes amis, I believe that the owner is ready to see you all in my kotos. If you would be so kind as to make your way to the back there and have a discussion with our owner.
That Fortunato owned the ship.
Fortunato is in a business relationship with the man you will meet, so I believe he will explain it all.
Okay. Elias, get out of the barrel!
Lovely.
10 more minutes.
No.
I reach into the barrel and offer my hand to him.
I think he's just having a good time in there.
It's cold
If I must.
and
You
oily.
can go back after we're done.
No, but be real. How many fish have you eaten?
I grab
Grabs another one.
John's hand. Help pull myself up.
Cool.
I look at-
Wise pulled out of the barrel.
look
I
at
will
Gristle. How many
prestidigitate
fish
him
did you
so he
eat?
no longer smells like fish.
Scent gets wafted away.
Did you want one, Tandon?
No, I cooked one before we took off. I'm good. Gristle, how many fish did you eat?
I didn't eat any of the fish, my friend. Mine were ice cold.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it wasn't a very comfortable situation.
Would you have eaten them if they weren't frozen?
Ask me that question next time if they're not frozen. We'll see. Depends on how hungry I get.
Cool.
I suppose that's...
Hey, I'm a survivor, man. You know, I don't want to, but if I have to.
I'm heading towards the captain's quarters.
Me too.
Gotcha. As you all start walking up the stairs, Butch settles down right by the bottom of them, and appears to kind of just like flop down and take in the sun like any good dog. Heading down from the stairs, as you are walking up, you see again this female dwarf. Chicka, chicka, chicka.
Wait, is it Danica?
This dwarf, that was the gnome.
That's-
I don't think you've heard the name yet, but the nameplate reveals it to be a name that might you hear later. Dwarf just kind of nods at you all and walks down the steps.
Do I see any like? Is there any familiarity here? To any extent?
Familiarity in which kind of capacity?
Like, I am constantly worried that everybody I meet is going to be from the solar. Like, I'm
Oh.
paranoid about that.
This person is definitely from the Solar Imperium. You recognize like a lot of the style of clothing, and very like in particular, like the circlet that she's wearing is like you've seen it in like higher ups. This is like a government person in the Imperium.
As soon as I see her as we're going up the stairs, I just try to nonchalantly step to the other side of Coralia and immediately thaumaturgy my eyes to be hazel instead of.
They get flashed.
I will place my hand around them and take heed of what is happening.
Gotcha. You guys ascend the stairs. You find the door has been left open to the captain's quarters.
I step inside as I snuff my pipe.
Pipe gets snuffed, and everyone steps aside. Again, not a very large boat, so the captain's quarters aren't very large themselves. Pretty cramped with you all in here, but there is kind of enough space for everyone to kind of find a seat. Some people are sitting, like on the edge of a desk or something like that around the corner of the quarters, but everyone's got a place to kind of relax. As you step inside, you see again, for the first time, this middle-aged man. Again, head is kind of clean shaved, a little bit of stubble on there, kind of like a day or two old perhaps, from when it was last shaved. Very kind of like plain looking though. There's not really anything distinguishing this person that you would remember if you were to try and point them out in a crowd. Stands up as you all enter. Please, everyone, take a seat. So you all, yeah, go ahead. Everyone takes a seat. Welcome to Le Griffon Grande. You all come highly recommended. Fortunato speaks well of you. And any friend of Fortunato is, of course, a friend of the family. Everyone, sorry, not everyone. Gristle, Dan, I think just Gristle and Dandon. Go ahead and give me history checks.
History.
Yeah. And if anyone else has spent a lot of time working with criminals, go ahead and give me a history check as well.
That's a flat 10. No modifier.
Dandon.
Flat 13.
Dandon, the way that this person has said family, it was capital F.
Oh, we got.
Oh, there's a lot of crime.
Now then, Antov tells us that you required safe and subtle passage out of Marencia, but did not mention more than that. Tell me about yourselves.
In simple words, we might have made an enemy out of someone very powerful, and we are trying to get away in a safe way.
You most certainly have, yes, made powerful enemies, and more than one. So he picks up a little cup of coffee.
Do you... Never mind.
I found myself assailed in a new city by a series of increasingly violent attackers. That really about covers it. I wasn't in the town for long.
From what Andov has told me, it was a busy 2 days, yes.
Bah. Another day at the office.
Eyebrow gets raised. So that's right, Gristle.
My reputation precedes me, I assume.
My captain tells me that introductions were made and that some of you have made quite the impression with the crew already. Although I do believe we will need to return the spyglass to Thomas, my young friend.
What's spyglass?
What spyglass indeed. Well, this ship will be traveling to Castle Beaumont. We will trade some of our cargo, and then we'll be sailing on to the Grey Spine. Cairo Grant, we've got business there. And we are on a fairly tight schedule, but if there's somewhere along the way we can drop you off, just let me know. As I said, you are a friend of the family, and we will be happy to see you taken to where you wish.
Can we see the map again, Blake? Just for...
And in fact, you see like one of the walls has like, a pull down map of Terra that you're all able to look at.
Beaumont.
Is Castle Beaumont like seated around is there like a township around it, or is it?
Yeah,
isolated?
it is. Yeah, it's there is very much a large urban center that's cropped up around Castle Beaumont. You would all actually give me history checks, everyone.
I'm not gonna even try on this one.
12.
Oh my god!
I think Elias, we had talked about you doing some traveling, especially in that area. You can roll with advantage, Elias.
Perfect.
I guess I never was stationed that far south. Not one.
Rough, bud.
Just a one.
Advantage is a 6.
Oh,
That's rough.
Oh.
buddy.
Rough. You were turned away from Castle Beaumont.
25.
Those are some awful rolls, folks.
Bell
I
got
will-
a 25.
I got a
Oh,
25!
sorry, I thought you said a 5.
No, I got a 25!
I also heard 5.
Oh.
It must, yeah.
It's hilarious 'cause
25
I'm in the room
is,
with you.
yeah, a 25 is a great roll.
Thank you.
I mean, we can say you passed through Castle Beaumont on your way to Morenci in the first place, potentially, or you stayed there at some other point. Castle Beaumont is the capital of the Charno Kingdoms. It is kind of the seat of the current like king. It is the Charno Kingdoms again are kind of a mishmash of like Eladrin elves, very kind of fey spirits of nature, and then they've made a pact with other mortal races, a lot of humans, and as part of this pact, the kingdom was formed, an order of knights was established to help protect nature. And the various orders are all kind of based out of Castle Beaumont. And again, it's just it's a large city with top 5 in terms of population within Terra for sure.
So we're on our way to Steenwald, right? Or is it Care Boldor that the
Boldor was the
Chum's
first stop.
buddy is at Boldor?
Yep.
Well, it kind of looks like if we were to stay on the boat, because the barge said they were going to Care Orgrund, right?
Correct.
So we
Yeah,
could
so
stay
they're
on the boat for a while.
Is
sailing
there-
all the way up there.
Is there like, are there? There's looks like there's a road that goes to Stenwald. Does that road continue through the mountains to Care Boldor, or is the mountains just in the way at that point?
There's actually a road that connects to the river, it looks like.
Yeah, so there are the road definitely kind of degrades in terms of quality. Traffic definitely kind of is not as heavy, but there are paths and then kind of still trails that ostensibly you could follow.
Or I guess the other option would be to somehow go to Tor Eldrin and just follow that road up through that valley. I don't know what any of these places are. I'm just looking at a map.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I recommended the river route up, and then we can just walk through wilderness, like straight to it. Or through wilderness, but like there's roads that we can walk through that go straight to Care Boldor, it looks like. And I also personally know nothing about the rest of the areas. That's why I offered that idea.
Damn, my history check fucking garbage. I know this place
Kinda
so
fucked you.
well.
Yeah, I will say, like, regardless of your history check, Elias, that you've traveled in this area. Charno Kingdom, again, while there was once harmony between nature and the mortal races, it has fallen into disarray. Like in a lot of the Birak Empire, traveling at night is not advised. And especially in Charno, traveling in the wilderness is quite dangerous. It's not to say that it can't be done. You have personally done a lot of it. But I think, Elias, you know what lurks in the wilderness.
Mhm. It's. What would I say would be the safest? What would I think would be safest?
I think you
far as I
think,
know.
yeah, take like following a road for as long as possible. Hiking through wilderness can be done, and it might be quicker, but it carries a higher risk. As long as you can be on official roads, there are, the higher chance of kind of missing or
Oh.
dodging.
Once we hit those roads that we're talking about, is that like a well-traveled? That's probably a pretty well-patrolled road, I would imagine.
Yeah, at least till Stenwald it is.
At least till Stenwald? Okay. Yeah, I definitely would think that that's a good route then. Because I've been at least that far south.
hmm
I haven't been Castle Beaumont south, but I've been that far south.
Yeah, I just relayed that to the rest of them. Don't have any plans of diverting yet.
hmm
We are heading to Care Boldor. I know there's a road near the river. Perhaps you could drop us off near there. Further up, further north.
I mean, it is. We'll be sailing up the river for many days, and it is right on the way, so no problem there. We can drop you off at the road. Tell me,
Then our feet shall carry us.
it is no business of mine, but I'm a curious man. What is your business in Kerboldo? It is not a frequent destination for many folk.
Friend of a friend.
Well, you see, we owe a big favor to a guy who's a buddy of ours. And, we're just
A
doing
tube,
favor.
you could say.
Like a wind.
Yeah, everyone's head twitches.
Yes, a tube. It's good. It's Goblin, though, for friends, so, you know, he's our buddy. But they get mad at me if I talk too much.
Well, I know something about having favors for friends of friends, so I will not inquire more than that. Now then, on to the business of your stay. We are happy to keep you hidden for as long as you need. While you are on the deck, there may be some tasks we ask you to assist with. Is this going to be a problem?
I can be a lookout.
Yes, I do believe that you will have an easy time keeping sight of many things.
I'm real
Well,
observant.
I have no issue assisting.
I'm weak as shit, so I can't do lifting at all.
Don't worry, there's
Just a little guy.
there is more than enough work for all type of folks on the ship. I've learned
Okay.
that over the years.
Well, thank you for your hospitality.
Blake, did he say what his name was?
Oh, he should have. Yeah, sorry. During the introduction, my manners. It has been a long time. Morgan Cipiano. Pleasure to meet you all.
Now, I failed my history check earlier. Does anything
Yeah.
about that name ring a bell?
Yeah, so the two of you can make another history check.
What was the last name?
It's a 16.
Siciliano?
Sapiano?
Siciliano.
Hey, would you
Yeah.
know that's a nat 20 on the Dandon die?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you succeed now. On a 16, Gristle, you've heard this name before for sure. And with that, it's the memories of the family suddenly kind of like sink into place. The family is a criminal syndicate that is stationed in the Imperium. Began there, but it has spread. It is currently spreading from the south. You've heard of people being contacted in the southern Burok Empire, people in Astoya, throughout the Sharno Kingdom. They haven't made it up into the Grafjord or anything like that yet, but it seems like they're spreading like wildfire. The reputation is definitely, it is on the one hand a kind of more civilized version of crime than when compared to what exists in a lot of places, but that civilized nature is only established after extreme prejudice and bloodshed. When the family kind of sets out and wants to establish in a new city, it's going to eradicate all of the previous criminals if they don't take their offer. The gutters are running red for weeks at a time, and then after that, things start to calm down, and life for those living on the other side of the law returns to normal, if not a little bit better. On the nat 20, Dandon, you know that the family is not just a criminal kind of organization. It has ties to government in the Imperium. You know that there are rumors always of magisters being involved in it, being perhaps members of it, and very interestingly too, it has a reputation for being involved not just in the governmental side of things, but the religious side of things.
Yeah. Being a small child that was on the run from the Arcane Inquisition
Mm-hmm.
for a while, any connection there that I can think of from just being when I like, did I hear any of this knowledge when I was like 3 years ago in the Solar Imperium as I was trying to lay low?
Yeah, I think so, and I think you've kind of like seen firsthand some of this take place of like some of the last few non-family criminals kind of like holding it out in the Imperium, either finally are persuaded or just get cut down. And then also, I think you've seen again on that 20. I think you think back to like the day that you fled. Seeing some of these like arcane mages being burned at the stake. As you were sprinting away, like a scuffle broke out where some of the arcanist, like the inquisitors that were there doing this, were attacked, and there were rumors of it being, the inquisitors were under kind of fire from thugs, from criminals. And it didn't seem like, in the Imperium, if nowhere else, that means the family has it in for them.
Okay. So I wouldn't immediately jump to like, these guys are turning people into the government. These are kind of the shadow people, like, hey, we run this shit.
It's real, like, I think it's, the more you think about it, it's just really messy and complicated.
Yeah.
Like, where loyalties lie in the Imperium is really hard to determine because, on the one hand, like, the literal figurehead of the government is like an arch-seraph, like a divine being. And then you've got, like, Azamar, like, the Imperator is an Azamar, and then there's these magisters, and some of them are potentially criminals, some of them are inquisitors, like...
I think as all of these thoughts race through my head, I'm kind of shocked by who I'm like here with, at least by reputation, and I think Dandon forgets to re-up thaumaturgy. Golden eyes, or one golden eye.
Yeah, one golden eye and a faint glow behind an eye patch. You see Cipiano's eyes kind of like twitch for a second and looking at you. Yes, well, isn't that interesting?
Is there like a mirror or reflective surface?
Yeah, you see like a goblet that you can see your reflection in real quick. You have nothing to fear, Danton. You have nothing to fear on this ship.
Okay. What about... And I just point at the door.
What about...
The Magister.
The Magister on my boat? What are you talking about?
The dwarf lady.
You are more observant than I give you credit for. Furion is... You have nothing to worry about from Furion either. Trust me.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you trust him? Yeah.
Classic 14-year-old move.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this fucking guy trying to help me? Who does he think he is?
That's gonna be... 24. I gave myself I full disclosure. I gave myself guidance because I was actively trying to do something.
Yeah, no worries. On a 24, you think that Cipriano's being genuine.
Okay.
As he's kind of seeing the tension in you, his face kind of softens.
Full cat, ready to
Yeah,
run and jump off the boat if I have to.
yeah, his
Like-
face softens a little bit. My family is a large one. We're made up of folk of all kinds from all walks of life. We began in the Imperium many years ago, but we are not of the Imperium. Not all were happy with the direction that Castanella was heading. We
Okay.
saw that Inquisition for what it was. A power play meant to capitalize on fear and paranoia.
Murderers.
Yes, murderous. We are not going to hand you over to them. Nor any of you.
Okay.
Well then, if there is any other business you wish to discuss, speak now. Otherwise I have matters of my own to attend to.
How long will you be docked at Castle Beaumont?
Half a day. After that, as I said, we have a fairly tight schedule to follow. You are free to disembark and see to whatever you wish on your own, but if you are not back when we set sail, then you are on your own. Yes, Dandon.
Can you appraise something?
What did you have in mind?
I pull out a
It's up a little bit more.
I pull out a jewel encrusted monocle.
You are full of surprises. Let me see that.
You gonna put that on the other eye?
Yeah, eye patch, monocle, and a fine piece. I won't insult you by asking you where you found it.
The guy who had it didn't deserve it.
They rarely do. High quality. A high quality piece. It could, for the right individual, it could go for several thousand gold pieces.
Cool.
Make sure to hold on to that. Sure, I don't need to tell you that there are, especially when you're in big cities, there are sticky fingers everywhere.
Well, she's got a boot pocket, so I think we're good.
I'm sorry?
We should go.
What?
I think you misheard.
I must have.
I will like take the jewel encrusted monocle from Dandon, and then just the insignia on her chest opens, and she just puts it in there, and then it closes again, and she just looks at Dandon. You can't give away all of my secrets.
I mean, it's pretty cool, and you do it a lot.
I think. Fuck, Kyle.
Well then, as I said, if there's nothing else, I have business of my own to see to. And I'm sure that, Danica has work for you all to do.
Okay.
I will stand up.
Cool.
And
As
I
you all
will
stand up,
exit.
yeah, as you all stand up, Grusel, a moment.
Yeah, what's up?
Ooh, You're in trouble.
Nah, shut up.
I see that. Everyone files out.
You just hear me saying to Coralia as we leave, I like him.
Entov has told me many things about you, Gristle.
Good things, I hope.
Good things and, well, interesting things.
Oh, I live a many-storied life.
I understand your track record working with a team has been lackluster up until now.
Well, it's not my fault. I mean, I'm your lifeline. I just keep getting lackluster teammates.
That's just one way to look at it, I suppose.
I don't know.
Tell me, Gristle, how much do you know about what we do? And don't... we don't need to pretend that you don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, you run a very legitimate business. And who
We've
am I
got all
to
the paperwork.
Yeah, I mean,
Pay good money
truly-
for that paperwork.
we both know what's going on. And, I mean, I'm not causing any problems. You guys kinda... I don't really have the August order behind me anymore, so I'm kinda scared now.
Yes. Your previous employer is, let's just say we have different opinions on how business should be conducted.
Well, I am looking for work.
I hoped you might say that. As a matter of fact, there is business that... It is perhaps personal for me, but this obligation in Caer Orgrand demands my full attention, and I do not have the time to spare for it. But perhaps if another took care of it, it could be, how do they say, mutually beneficial.
Yeah, Argren, huh?
My business is in Caer Orgrand, but there is something in Castle Beaumont that could use attention from one attuned to the needs of the family.
Ah, well... Yeah? I suppose I could go looking into those matters for you.
That is good to hear.
So are we stealing? You were pretty fancy. I don't know how you guys talk about crime. Fred. Trying to play cool.
Trying to play cool. Yeah, well. There is a, well, I'll give you time to fully consider what you're about to do. Family life is not for everyone, Gristle. I ask that you consider this, as once you do a job for us, you will not be doing jobs for others.
Oh, that's, pretty against my kind of whole personal philosophy.
That is what Antov has told me, yes.
Well, what's
Take some
the,
time, consider it, and then find me in the evening.
Okay.
And, Gristle, if you are as good a shot as they say, then I think we can do great work together.
Well, rumors can be overblown.
As can kill counts.
Ooh.
I'll think about it.
Cool. You file on out. While Crystal's having this conversation, you all exit. Let's take a quick little break, and I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
Back in 5-10 minutes.
I'm
Sweet.
gonna go
Okay.
stand outside and see if I can get struck by lightning.
Pog.
Oh
me
yeah,
too.
brother.
No.
Come outside too.
For
It might be raining.
superpowers?
Yeah.
There was a big lightning strike like 2 minutes ago. Geo, are you alive?
I'm alive. I'm just coughing a lot.
Fair enough. I was there. I've been there, bud.
I know. I have had this cough for like a week now.
Yeah.
It's kind of messed up. It's so it's so painful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not painful. Like it's just it's just annoying.
It's
Like
annoying.
it's past the painful stage.
Yeah.
I like that Landon's coming up to be a face at the party,
Yeah.
or at least
I can
getting
disarm a
more
lot of people and then also steal from them. So it's gonna go well. I'll be right back.
Who is that?
What's that?
I said, who is that in the background? You got a stalker.
That's your mom.
Yeah?
She and I have
Damn.
been having sleepover parties, yeah.
She's traveling then. All the way up to Canada, huh?
Yeah.
Good for her.
Good for her, honestly. No,
Getting
that's
out of the
Jamie.
House.
That's Jamie.
The sleepover was just that good, you know.
No.
Yeah, no. I bet you guys were telling all your secrets and talking about boys and stuff.
Do you guys want to see Jamie's new tattoo?
Sure.
Yes.
Oh. Come here, babe.
Hello.
Can you see that?
Is it the
Yes.
door from? Oh, that's so cute.
Belle guessed it, yeah.
What is it?
Boo's door from
Yeah,
Monsters
okay,
Inc.
That's what I thought. Monsters
That's
Inc.
so cute.
Momsturmgzimg.
Mom's losing.
It's her sleeping movie.
It's a good movie.
That's adorable.
I put it on and go to sleep. It just makes me so comfortable knowing
Between
about the
the
monsters in my
Finding Nemo.
closet.
Jesus.
My tattoo's a keck. Would you like
It's
to
a
see
keck?
it? Yeah.
Yeah. I thought for a second it might be the word kick.
Lamau.
Lol. That's funny. That's huge. Huge.
Huge.
Huge.
Jacob's had a tattoo too.
Huh?
Jacob also has a tattoo.
I do also have a tattoo.
What's it?
It's on my titties.
I was gonna say, bend over, let's see that tramp stamp biatch.
Titties.
I have been access to
Ow,
the Patreon
ow.
content, and it is worth the money, folks.
Yeah. Patreon, that
Ah, Mal,
be
that's
real
very sweet
steal
of
me
you to
fans
say.
content.
I bought in, and folks, you should too.
Yeah, I bought in, and you should too.
I didn't
Folks at
stop.
home.
I didn't pause the
only
recording, so this is all
$4.99 a month.
recording.
Amazing.
On
This
the
is why I'm
lowest
not taking my
tier.
shirt off.
Join our titty tier. You'll get unlimited access.
Bruh.
To everyone's titties except for mine.
It's,
Male life booba.
that's the titties they're coming for. So
True,
Oh,
true.
yeah.
People
Step
would pay
aside.
premium.
How dare you? Bro, fuck. These fucking bots, man, it just died, and now it's not coming back.
we have to resuscitate it.
Classic
Resuscitate him.
extra.
Guys, I know CPR. Put it in
Charge
the recovery
spells.
position.
I'm a medic.
Guys, hand me my bone saw. Let's resuscitate him.
Yeah, no bedside manner between the fucking two of you.
God damn.
I'm not a doctor. I'm making sure you get back to the doctor. That's my job. You ain't gotta like it. You gotta suck it the fuck up
You ain't gotta
and straighten this leg out for me.
Okay.
It's gonna hurt.
Are you
It's
okay,
not
Kyle?
hurt.
You're just silent.
He's muted.
I think he's.
I've been muted this whole time.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, I said a doctor is somebody that cures people. A medic is somebody that makes people more comfortable while they die.
I made a doctor once in D&D.
Nice.
He had no medical license.
Yeesh. But didn't stop him from operating on
I
people.
did not.
Does Elias have a medical license? This is important information. This already. That's what you said last time, motherfucker.
Is it a credit?
Does he have enough credits that are equal to doctorate?
Elias has a doctorate in something.
He's a doctor.
Yeah, that's what-
He might not be an
Technically a
MD, but he is a doctor.
He's a doctor in cryptozoology.
So Jacob and I have this theory about Elias. We talk about the D&D games every night before we go to sleep. And we think that he was a dude, like just a normal human guy. And then he got some crazy plague. And now is a reptile man who can turn into bears.
Oh, why would you say that?
You know, the turning into bears was an entirely separate curse that he received after he got the disease.
Right.
Imagine.
Like,
getting
he's
double
just like,
disease.
this is just a series of unfortunate events for Elias.
Hold on, I have to go get pizza.
Can I submit my theory?
I'd love to hear it.
My theory is regular guy got infected with a plague, got killed, got reincarnated in a different body, still had the plague.
Still out what?
Still
Plague.
had the plague.
If I got reincarnated
Yeah,
and I had
Or the
the
curse
same
or whatever.
plague I had last time, like if it were a plague situation and I
Yeah.
had the same plague I had last time and I
Oh.
got reincarnated, I would hunt the motherfucker down who reincarnated me. Like nobody, that's asinine and heinous, and they deserve pain.
Very interesting theories you guys got there.
Elias, who has not submitted a full backstory to Blake yet, or Geo having not submitted a full backstory, just going like, yeah,
No, I actually have a
Uh-huh.
backstory for Elias.
yeah. No, I'm just joshing you.
Just memeing.
Just
No,
memering.
I'm just fucking. I'm just joshing, bro.
I'm jorshing, bro. I'm gonna go help
Just
Vel with
kidding
the pizza.
around, dude.
Krusty Krab pizza.
Is the pizza you and me?
And me.
What about my drink? My
Yeah.
diet Dr. Kelp? He didn't
How am I
order
supposed
it.
to eat this
How am I
without my
supposed to eat
drink?
this pizza without my drink?
God, you know, as a kid you laughed, but it was like that in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Everybody was like, "Man, all the kids were like, man, Squidward is such an asshole to SpongeBob." And meanwhile, now it's just Squidward was just an elder millennial to SpongeBob's Zoomer. Just like it's just, I mean, I don't dislike your happiness. It's just like you're gonna learn, dude. You're gonna learn.
The happiness never stops.
Yeah.
The memeing.
Don't stop memeing.
It died.
That one's not
died.
working. Banished.
Rough.
Get banished, kid.
Which
It
one do you
died.
have?
So Vexra just will randomly stop working. I just tried this pancake one. It's not working. Any recommendations, folks?
What do we have on the server? We have Tempo, but Tempo doesn't do YouTube. But it
Which
does
is big
Spotify.
cringe.
Which is fine by me. I
Well,
like
let me try this
Spotify.
one real quick. This one, as of April 2023, was working. So
Well, that's a whole month ago, so
yeah, word.
Oh, but
There.
No.
The box. There.
Okay,
Zaw.
this is gonna
Let
be
it be
money
noted
shot.
that Vel cut theirs, and I did not let them cut mine. I wanted to eat it as just a giant square.
Bruh, we did
Apples
indeed
style.
bring pizza. That's funny.
Damn
Wait,
straight.
did any of you see that message?
I don't
When I
think
just
so.
added the bot, it said, "We hope you brought
Oh.
pizza," and I lost
oh,
my
that's
mind.
funny.
That's pretty funny.
That's about how to
You see,
stroke.
Survivor's Guild.
Blake and I are of the same D&D group. It is the I died skill issue. and then and then Kyle and Jacob and Geo are the you guys got really close to dying there. Here, have a level up.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I can put Jacob fully in that camp.
Should I be mad?
Oh, that like the like stuff on the ship that we just fought, the big hordes of stuff. It was supposed to be much more serious than that. He was talking it up for like a week and a half.
It was a lot, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't take any damage, but because I had a cube around me, but I had nothing left. I had no abilities, no spells. I was outskis. If my cube had failed me at any point, I would have been relying on cantrips. The little bird has a knife, but it is not effective.
Could you imagine what that fight would have been like without the obelisk coming down? That'd have been terrible.
I mean, I really wish we'd thought about. I mean, we wouldn't have had time because we had a whole. But I wish we would have just dynamited it at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, word.
And then Blake was like, "Ooh, must touch."
Yeah, I mean,
Is that an obelisk?
yeah.
To be fair, I'm not just dangling a carrot vaguely in front of Aeon. It's like a honey glazed fucking.
Yeah.
Like this is the sweetest treat. Like a fucking candied
It was just
apple.
like that whole
bobbing in
session.
front of his head.
That whole session, it was just like, hey, you don't remember much about when you were actually a person, but you do remember this.
I was like, do tell. You guys hear that? Is that working?
Hell
That bot
yeah,
came
this
in
is a
super,
tune, my
super
man.
loud.
You might have to turn that down. Yeah, it was at 100 for me. So turn that shit down, folks, and I think we're ready. Okay, how do I loop now? Because every fucking bot is loop or repeat or something stupid and different. God, I miss Rhythm Bot.
Boomer.
Fuck. Not gonna say no.
I was trying to remember the chat thing that me and my buddy Travis and our friend Amanda used to before Discord. I think it started with an O.
Mm-hmm.
Omegle.
Oh,
Or
no.
Origin.
No. I'll just text Travis. Travis will remember.
Tarvins.
Tarvin literally remembers the weirdest shit.
He does.
Okay.
He's got almost as much useless knowledge in his I do.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
his
useless if you use
is
it.
just movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Yours is at least like historical events.
All right, I think I am ready to resume. If you all are,
I'm
get
here
into it then.
coughing
I'm good to
in the
go.
background.
This motherfucker is playing.
Sweet ass. Let's fucking boogie. Yeah, as everyone heads down out of the captain's quarters in your little meeting, so I guess is what we'll just call it, with Morgan Cipriano. You see waiting for you all, holding some mops with some buckets, is Danica.
He said I got to be a lookout.
God damn it.
Sprint off. Danica, just faint kind of smile, smirks, looks back at the rest of you. Well, I guess you'll all have to pick up Dandon's slack then.
I have a kid.
There's a few tasks that we can use your help with.
Grizzly, you can carry the bucket.
Fuck you.
I don't think he could wield the broom. I'm a level with you, Chief. Or the mop. Like I don't. Maybe, but like he's a little guy.
Hey,
We need
Gristle is not a laborer. He's a killer. That was his job.
We're going to need a few people to help us swab the deck here. Other than that, we've got a bit of sail maintenance on the docket for today. As we're heading out down the river, as always. I mean, we've got plenty of fish in the barrels, but, you know, we can't go eating the cargo. So if anyone would like to help out with some fishing. And then I believe that Ade is going to start preparing some food for herself shortly and could probably use a hand with that.
I'm an old man. I'll fish.
Oh, I am very skilled in front of a cauldron. That's basically the same as cooking. And I start heading for the kitchen.
Cool. You walk down. Yeah, your head.
Motherfuckers are taking the easy jobs.
Danica just hands a mop and a bucket over to you, Gristle. Thomas is gonna have. Thomas will get Danton to help out with some sail maintenance up top, I'm sure. Elias, where do you think you'll be?
I'll be wherever you need me.
Well, the swabbing will go easier with someone to help Gristle. That's for sure.
Very well.
Sweet. Yeah, as everyone heads off to do some tasks, we'll start with Dandon. As you're quickly scaling up to the crow's nest again, you see Thomas. Welcome back. And you're just in time. We've got some work to do there, Dandon.
Okay.
You see he points to a corner of the mast, the sail, pardon me, that is looking a little bit frayed. Now, if we were, in port, we could just haul it down and repair like that. But while we're sailing, and this kind of needs attention right now, so we're going to need someone to help patch that up. You think you can help me with that? You seem to not have a problem with heights.
Yeah, I can probably go out there. You got like what are we doing? Like needle and thread? Like,
Yeah, you see, he takes out some supplies, needle and thread.
okay, and like a cat.
As he's about to start kind of like explaining how he would approach it, you start to crawl up and get to work on doing this. As you start doing these repairs, this definitely feels like a sleight of hand check. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Yeah, so if you want to just take approach from this corner.
That's gonna be 24.
24. You've got it. You're able to get to work really quickly. Your deft little hands are making quick work of this this little sail section that needs repairs.
I'm like fixing up this, like doing sections of it, and then I hold the thread up for my mouse to come out and bite it and tie it off, and then a new piece of thread and
What
a
it-
new.
What?
Mickey.
Are- Do you have a? Is that a mouse?
Yeah, he's really cool.
How does he know to do that?
I asked him to.
You. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's one way to do it. You're done. Jesus, you're done already. All right, come back over here. There's a few other things I could use your help with up here, I guess.
I mean, it's kind of cool out here.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Just come back to the nest here.
All right.
It's so windy. It's so windy out on one of those. He's got goggles on though.
Yeah.
They've got goggles on.
He is also appropriate.
He, she, they. As you crawl back over and get back into the crow's nest, yeah, I could use your help with, I guess. Okay, that was it. That was all we had to do, Dandin. I really thought that was going to take longer. Jesus, where did you learn to sew?
I've had to fix my own clothes a lot.
Oh wow! I mean, you make a great tailor from what I can see. It looks great.
Thanks. Hey, I reach into my pocket and I pull out the spyglass and I say, "This seems really expensive."
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
You found it.
Yeah, if I give you this back to you, can I have the little one?
Yeah. Why don't you hold on to this, Dandin?
Cool.
And why don't you show me how you do some of those? How do you sew?
Oh, well, and
Just so
I
I want to compare techniques, from one
Yeah, for sure.
sewer to another.
so I hold up my really nice scarf, which is the only thing that I have made sure to find only the exact same color thread to fix.
Mhm.
And I'm just showing. So like, I do like crossing here, and then I loop it through, and then I pull it, and then I do it again.
Slow down. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's like you do it like 4 times, and it really reinforces it, and it makes it so like it doesn't rip anymore.
Can you hold? You see, he's looking at like how you're holding just like the needle.
Yeah.
Okay, like that. Okay.
You know, it's actually really cool, especially on like stuff that isn't like really. If you have like one of those hook, those are really useful.
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
surgical needle. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are. I mean, you can really do some sewing with those.
And also, if you if you drop it, or if you like mishandle it, it has a much better chance of like not falling
Yeah,
away.
totally. No, that's essential, really. For the kind of sewing that you do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you, so, real quick again, just because your technique is kind of, it's unorthodox, you could say. You could run
So
through
what
that
I
again.
do, so what I do is,
Go ahead and give me an insight check, Dandon.
yeah, for sure. You keeping me busy? Insight, you say?
Yeah.
13.
13. Yeah, he's taking like it seems to be like a really genuine interest in how you're doing your sewing, which for a while, yeah, you probably think like, oh, he's just trying to keep me busy.
Yeah.
But like, again, it's like a really genuine interest.
Hmm.
It's like, so you tie off there?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
And then if you like take more and you reinforce the ends of it, it makes it so it's not as weak and so it doesn't tear
it's not
anymore.
gonna tear. Right. Yeah. That makes sense. And like, how would you?
So you just do this,
Yeah.
like you basically like tie a knot in the thing, and then you go around and
go tie a knot. Yeah. And just like the knots you tie, they
Right.
are.
I mean, they're just
cannot. He cannot be a fucking ship hand and not know how to tie a simple knot. It doesn't.
Okay.
They're really small knots though, so it's like you gotta be really careful.
Those are really small
You got
knots.
you got your hands are kind of big, mine are a little smaller, so it's
so like the
easier for me to
knots
do it.
I go with, you see he starts doing a knot and he pulls on it, comes apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. So that was
yeah.
It's just like I'm trying this new technique that you were doing, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I just have really small hands.
Yeah,
so it helps.
That's what it is.
It helps a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Yeah, I mean, I'll consider all of that, but I'll probably have to just use my own techniques that I've picked up over the
Yeah,
years.
for sure.
Doing this
I
up
mean-
and yeah. You wanna look out?
Yeah, I really. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Unloads his spyglass, and he
For
starts
Jacob's benefit.
sweeping.
For Jacob's benefit, that guy did not know how to sew, right? Like
Not
no
at all.
fucking idea, like
Not
zero.
at all.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Not at all. I'm going to definitely spend a decent chunk of the rest of my time up here actually looking through the spyglass and trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
But it does eventually turn into me thinking of ways that I can repurpose this spyglass.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to like look and see if there's like seams where I could like unscrew parts of it.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah. At this point, again, you've been sailing for almost 2 hours. At this point, you've cleared kind of the lagoon and the mist surrounding Morencia, and have kind of entered into this river proper and begun to head up, kind of like the continent of Terra. As you're sweeping around, you're starting to see, again, land itself around you on either side. As you're kind of entering into this river, it is, fairly large. Like there's a significant gap between kind of land on either side. Kind of like steep cliff faces that you see on each side. But again, kind of like very much untouched wilderness at this point.
I don't know much of the like climate of the Solar Imperium except for from the primer at the beginning, but like is Dandon seeing a lot more like verdant wilderness than they've ever seen before?
Yeah,
like a lot
like
more green.
Yeah, like near the coast in the Imperium, it can be a little tropical, but there's like a decent swath of kind of like desert within the Imperium. Here, it's lots of lush wildlife all around. More green than you've probably seen in a long time.
Can we? I mean, is the weather conducive? Can we see the mountains from here?
I need to check.
Based off of the curvature of the supposed size of this planetoid we inhabit,
I think that you see a smudge in the distant horizon that it looks pretty kind of pointy, a little bit pointed. What do you see there, Dandon? Oh,
Really tall rocks.
yeah, that's the southernmost tip of the Gray Spine. Runs kind of all the way up the center of Terra. Forms that kind of natural land barrier between the Burak Empire and Astoya.
Do people ever climb it?
Yeah. Yeah, it can get pretty rough up there, but there's the dwarf holds up there, so I guess they kind of build into the mountains more than climb them, but I guess I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's climbed them.
I want to climb a tree.
Yeah, that's fun. I mean, if you think about it, this is kind of like a tree, but like on a ship. So it's kind of like a similar approach.
It doesn't have leaves. It's not the same.
No leaves. That's true.
But I do like being high up.
It's nice up here, isn't it? So he looks down, and as you look down, you see Gristle and Elias laboring over the swabbing. Thomas, it is nice up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see, Elias, like, before we started, Elias made sure to brew some tea for both Gristle and I.
That's based.
Gristle,
Thank
would you
you.
like some? It helps make the job go faster.
Thank you.
Is it
I
like
just-
a regular sized teacup? Or it's like big?
I just
What kind
whispered.
of tea did Elias make?
Oh.
What kind of tea is available?
You've got your own stash of like herbs and shit, right?
I do, but I'll look at what's available first.
Sure. Yeah.
That's a limited edition. There's a tea for every occasion.
Yeah. Let me know. You had something you wanted to say, Kyle?
I was just gonna say at the end of that, I just whispered to Thomas, "How long did you deck before you got to come up here?"
How long did what?
I just say, "How long did you have to swab the deck before they let you start coming up here?"
Yeah, it was a rough 2 years. But I'm up here and I'm not going back down. I'm not
Me
built for
either.
that. It's not like I got some of those calluses. I'm still got them. I like this up here. And as long as I can keep fixing those sails, I'm not going anywhere. An audible gulp.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's great.
Honestly, like the best thing you can do is like practice on your own class. Like
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, yeah, I guess so, right? Because it's kind of like clothes are like sails.
Yeah, I mean it's all cloth.
It's all cloth, yeah. And as long as it's cloth, you can sew it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
want one of those curved needles, you could probably ask John
Right. Yeah.
or Elias.
Yeah. Maybe I'll add one to the collection. I guess I could ask.
Cool.
All right, down below deck. For swabbing, I feel like athletics. This is just kind of like labor that uses your body. Is what it's gonna have to be.
I don't get an acrobatics on this.
I don't think this is acrobatic work. No.
Ah, damn! I was fishing.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
No, I'm
guys,
fishing.
Yeah, weird.
I rolled the nat 20 swabbing
Oh.
check,
Oh my god, I rolled 2 nat ones.
but do you want to hear what makes it
Oh wait,
suffer?
one's a 7, one's a 1.
I have a -1 strength mod. So it's a 19.
Nat 20s apply to ability checks in my games.
Okay.
You can hold that Nat 20 gain inspiration.
Lovely. The swapping.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I got inspiration.
Well, I already have it, so I can give it to someone
You
else,
can give.
right?
Does Elias have inspiration?
I do. I
Gotcha.
do.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, does anyone not have inspiration that Gristle can give it to?
I also had a nat 20 this session, so I now have inspiration as well.
Gotcha.
I had a nat 20 when I cut a motherfucker in half, so I'm
Gristle,
still holding on to that.
Gristle, how are you swabbing so well? Help me understand.
Crystal takes the broom. He's like, "Fuck this," and he just snaps it over his fucking leg and throws it on the ground. And just like swabbing with this broom that's been shortened.
That's a mop.
And then
Will you accept a creative suggestion, Malin?
what?
Have you seen Spirited Away?
I have.
Do you know how our protagonist has to clean
Oh, with the
with the rag and she's just running?
fuck. Yeah, Gristle's just running around along the deck with the mop, just going nuts.
Yeah, you see Danica like eyebrows raise as you snap it, but then as you start sprinting around, it's actually working really well. Never seen the deck that clean before. Wow. Okay. Looks over at you, Elias, busy just brewing your tea still. I think it's what that one is. You haven't
I've done
started
like
swapping.
25% of the work, you know.
Yeah. Hey, are you?
Yes.
How's the tea brewing going, Elias?
Good?
Elias
yeah,
is the
would you like
supervisor.
Would I? Ooh, I actually would. Yeah. What kind of tea you got there?
What kind of tea do I?
Let's say.
You do the improv. No, you do the improv. No, you do the improv.
Okay. Wait.
Probably an herbal tea. Yeah.
Yeah, more like into herbal tea.
Spices.
So we got a tea that's dark
Oh, yeah.
green. Smells a little bit like moss.
Ooh. It's
There's
really
a little
earthy.
bit of honey in there.
A little bit sweet. A little sweetness.
There's a little taste of matcha.
Is that matcha? You just invented matcha.
I invented matcha. Matcha is not canon in this world.
Fuck, that's
Only
good.
good food is canon.
Drains the cup.
How is it?
That
Is it
is
to your liking?
that is the best tea I've ever had. Do you,
Are the
do you have
drinks
more?
done?
I do not have more, but
Yeah, the drinks are done, but I don't think the swabbing is, Gristle.
Whoa, that's a little confrontational. I don't like that.
Comfort? No, I'm simply, directing your attention to where it should be placed. Not on
I
tea,
need-
but on the
I
deck.
need to fuel my body.
And you can fuel it after you've expended the resources.
I'm gonna fuel your body with a couple holes.
Gristle, you missed a spot at the front of the ship.
Gristle pulls his gun.
You draw your gun, draws the rapier. You see the captain. What is going on here, friends? Is that me? What is this?
I'm
Danica, what are you doing? Oh, well, this one here is interrupting Elias and I's tea time.
Elias and I knew each other first, and
But did
Danica
has Elias ever made you tea?
well,
I offer tea to anybody.
yeah.
A dour expression falls over Danica as she's realizing the matcha will not just be hers. All right, you're lucky. She's the rapier as she walks by you, Gristle. You're fucking lucky the captain's here there, buddy.
Yeah, you are too.
Why don't we-
Gristle, you missed a spot.
If you can procure more supplies, I can make more of this tea. I just need this, and Elias just kind of lists out a bunch of different herbs that makes up what a matcha is. It's not just a matcha, but
Yeah, it's fantasy matcha.
Yeah, it's like a blend. It's a mix.
I'll let you come up with the brew, the specifics of the brew. Cool. Let's check in now with Coralia. You are heading over to Adea. You see that Adea's down below deck. Again, mostly like cargo and shit down here, but there's like a corner that's kind of been set aside for like meal prep. You see indeed that there is like a cauldron that has been set up. Adea is kind of has hands above and appears to be like growing vegetation and plants with magic, and then just having them get like diced up is making a salad. My child.
No.
I meant no offense. What can I help you with?
I was sent down here to help you. Do
And
you
how
need
is that?
He's doing the fucking Aeon thing.
It's worked so well with the background music.
He's doing the Aeon thing, and he's doing it to get under my skin.
You see, finishes preparing a big bowl of salad and turns to look at you.
I am a woman of science. I'm very good at mixtures and things like that. Do you need any assistance with a soup or a stew or anything
This
like that?
word, science. What is that?
Oh my god.
Old as shit, elf druid. Old as shit, elf druid.
Science is the study of everything. What do you mean, what it is? Science is magic, it's the same thing.
The study of everything you say. Why would you
Well-
need to study anything? You need only listen.
I just prefer to listen to multiple sources.
You must listen to all, my child.
It's the same concept. Listen, did you need assistance, or would you rather me leave you be?
You wish to make soup?
I can make soup. I'm from Astoria, so it's very cold. The soup is all I
Soup
know
would
how to
be
make.
excellent.
Okay.
What kind of soup will you make?
If you grow me potatoes, I will make a loaded potato soup.
You see potato plants come into existence, bear their potatoes. The plant withers and
I'm
disintegrates.
saying what you're
And
saying.
a bundle of potatoes rests on the table.
Lovely. Do you have any type of meat of any kind?
I cannot make meat, no, but we have some supplies.
Where are they?
Points you towards a pantry.
I will start collecting things to make.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like not very expensive, like some sausages, like some dried meat.
Yeah.
There's like a few kind of like rabbits that looks like they were just purchased, skinned and everything, ready to go.
I will take one of the rabbits and I will begin.
Hoss and Pfeffer.
I will begin doing the thing and making the soup.
Cool. As you start making your soup,
Good soup.
go ahead and give me. I'll accept nature.
Okay, I have a pretty.
I think
good
nature
add
makes
to
the most
that.
sense.
Yeah, totally.
Or survival for cooking. One of the two.
Oh, that was really good. That was really good. 22.
Oh, 22. Yeah. Describe the soup that you concocted.
So she starts by cutting up the rabbit and putting it into the pot, and adding some, if I can find it, probably not on a ship, but some type of liquid water, maybe even like some type of alcohol, to make it a little bit more flavorful.
Oh yeah, you
like
find
a wine of some
there's
kind.
there's like obviously rum. There's also a few bottles of like wine, cooking sherry, that kind of shit. Just like a few though.
Yeah, I will snag one of those, and I will put in everything into the pot. Add the potatoes. If she makes me green onions, I will add those too. It's not gonna be super creamy because we don't have any milk, but yeah, I start just going, and she moves very fluidly as she does
Yeah.
it.
You
She's
move
been
with
around.
grace.
This is one of the few things I'm good at.
May I taste the soup?
Absolutely, and I will pull the ladle out and I will place it in front of her.
What did you roll again?
I got a 22.
Good soup.
It's good soup.
Good soup.
Damn
So
it.
I knew it was coming.
I think everyone did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is this what science is?
It is a product of science. And Carly would have rolled her sleeves up, and on her arms and up to her hands, there are these like blue, semi-glowing runes. Are magical arcana type runes that cover her whole body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see, as you had ladled it after eating the soup, her eyes fall upon those marks on your arm.
Would you like to take a picture?
Oh, what?
Normally I charge for those.
Photography? I mean, I guess we have. We got weird
It's-
chempunk stuff. Photography
Yeah.
probably exists,
Yeah,
right?
like the old school type. You stand.
Yeah.
Really
The
big.
kind where you have the kind where you
Pinpoint.
have the whole flash pan filled with gunpowder and
Yeah.
or flash powder.
Yeah. Yeah. Who has done this to you, child?
I did.
Why?
Because I like to be able to do whatever I want whenever I want to.
The nature of these markings is arcane.
And I start to
What
roll my,
purpose do they serve?
my sleeve back down. I'm just like, they serve no purpose.
Liar!
Deception check, Coralia?
Yeah. I'm
And
a
I'll
plus
roll
4 to
insight.
it.
What'd you roll? Is that a 1?
Is it a 1, Valerie? I didn't look. I don't know. I'm just stirring up trouble.
Technically, it's a 5.
Yeah, technically. You lie. Why would you lie?
Because people have a habit of burning people like me to the stake.
My people?
Not necessarily always you.
Is the soup finished?
The soup is done.
Then you may leave.
I will dancey dance my way out of that fucking situation.
Yeah, as you leave, you see that Dea has turned back, and just kind of steeples her fingers, staring at the soup. And
Can
you
we get Adia an apron that says "Baking is science for hungry people"?
yeah, word. Cool. That leaves us with John.
Yeah, I'm fishing.
John's fishing. You see,
John's picking up a retirement hobby.
yeah, John, as you head over, you see that Figgis has also cast off, and is fishing. Sees you approach. Right, right. Yeah, you my partner for today?
I am. I look to the men beginning to swab. Gristle just going fucking ham. I've done my time. And
Yeah.
I start to
Right, we've
prepare
got,
a line.
Yeah, I mean, you got your pick of the line. You pick your tools here. You see, it points out there's a few rods. There's like a couple nets. There's just some like spears for like spear fishing. Kind of, you got a few different options.
What's the waters looking like in terms of game?
Every now and then you see like a fish jumping out of the water. They don't. You're not seeing like big game. You're not going to be catching any swordfish or shit like that as you're heading into the rivers here.
Yeah, I'll grab a rod then.
Cool.
In
Grab
that
a rod.
case.
Yeah.
I'll slide off the gauntlets and like tie them off at one side. And get that finer dexterity and start tying the hook. I presume there's a tackle box or something.
Yeah, they've got it opened up.
Splendid.
You got your choice of bait.
What looks like it's just starting to get a little stanky?
You see
terms of
that
bait.
you see that there are some torch bugs that are looking particularly juicy.
Wonderful. I'm gonna spear one of them on the hook, and we'll do our thing.
Cool. I will accept a survival check.
I think that feels.
That kind of feels the most appropriate
Same.
for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Survival.
I'm fishing.
Just fishing.
That's pretty good. 15.
Cool. Yeah, you cast off as you sit there for a few minutes in silence. Just the sound of a deck being swabbed. So you John?
Indeed.
What's your story, John?
I am recently retired, and I found myself getting a little antsy. A friend of mine had a prospect in Morencia, and well, then I spent 2 days in Morencia, and then I climbed out of the barrel.
That's a good
Oh.
summary.
I mean, yeah. Not everyone climbs out of the barrel at the end after spending time in Rancia, so I wouldn't feel too down on it.
That certainly seems to be the case.
If you don't mind me asking, what's the deal with that one? Points at Gristle.
Go crazy.
Yeah. And his dog. That dog's sick.
Gristle, keep it going. You're
Sick
doing good.
as... pardon me, I'm a little, might be behind. Sick as in ill, or...
It's wrong. Like
What's
it came
wrong
out of
with it?
nowhere.
Maybe it just snuck on the ship.
Oh, I don't know about that, bruv.
I don't know. Maybe its fur is, I don't know, sheds water. And it swam.
I guess.
I couldn't tell
Worst
you.
fishing buddy.
Hey, man, I answer his questions.
No judgment, bro.
Yeah, after a few more minutes, you feel something on the line. Oh, you got something.
How high? What is the technology level of this fishing pole? Because in my mind, Jacob sees a fishing pole. You know, it's real and it's got all the business, and we classic fishing pole. Is this a rod with like line at the end of it? Is it like an actual?
We've got some classic
reel on it?
steampunk. Yeah, it's got like some clockwork gears and shit that allow you to reel it
Amazing.
in.
That's really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cranked that motherfucker.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
He's good at those.
I am good at those.
Oh yeah.
Natural 20 for a total of 26.
Yeah, as you're reeling it in, you feel the moment where you've hit resistance, and with one quick tug, flying up onto the deck and landing right at your feet, you see fucking nice trout.
That was a lively battle. I'm gonna pull the hook out and I'm gonna pick up the trout. And I'm gonna pull out my hammer. And I'm just gonna give it a nice quick, with a flat end, just a quick wrap to the skull and kill it.
Let's go. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was gonna see. He's got like his. He's got like a knife out. He's about to hand over. Oh, I guess it works. Yeah. But for the future, I got this. Yeah. Sticks it into the the railing of the ship.
Is there like an ice box or something?
Yeah, you see, there's a barrel. It looks like the one that looks like
Gristle
the one
was in?
that Gristle was in. Yeah, they've cleared out most of the fish and left most of the ice in there.
I toss it into Gristle's old barrel.
Yeah.
Uh,
What they biting?
I was the stink bug.
or no, it wasn't the stink bug. You said it was a torch bug.
Torch
It
bug.
was the
Yeah.
torch bug.
Yeah. What do you think? Was it the bug or the light that got him?
Yeah, probably a little bit of both, honestly. Probably smells pretty good if you're a fish.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Are there any worms?
Yeah, there's some nasty looking worms.
I'll spear some worms this next time.
Well, I thought you
as
said they were
he-
biting torch bugs.
Or,
Well, how many torch bugs were there? I don't want to use all the torch
You
bugs.
see like a pile of like 15.
Okay, there's a. Oh, okay. I thought there was like a couple.
Nah.
No, I'll go back for the torch bug then. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the bait that's working. Absolutely.
See, Figus side eyes you. Yeah. 25 gold says I get the next one.
how about I make a better effort at conversation and we keep our money?
As I cast the line.
Does it sound fair?
Well, it sounds like something, a man not confident in his fishing would say to me. But yeah, I'm glad, I'm happy to just chat. What do you want to talk about, John?
I'm beyond the competition at this age.
How very noble of you. I mean, I would feel bad about taking old man's money, so you're right. It's probably for the best.
I don't want to make everybody watch me roleplay fishing for another several minutes. So
No, I'm eating this up.
okay. I can keep going. But
This
like,
is John's only solace.
okay.
This is John's moment.
Such a grating character to RP with.
he really is.
I used to be a medic when I was enrolled.
And he just kind of like gestures to the line. They sort of go hand in hand.
What, fishing and
Sewing
Medic.
people together.
yeah,
Or setting
yeah, I see.
bones,
Oh, I
or,
see.
you know.
Putting one out of their misery. Yeah. Just like that fish.
Can typically keep someone breathing for quite a while. But sometimes it's better to give them a quicker death.
Where'd you serve?
Burok.
Mm.
I
Stow your
not
ways,
sh-
so
That's actually a good question, Blake. Where would he have
Yeah.
realistically?
conflict between Astoya is like definitely the most common for Burok.
But knowing John's motivations, he probably is trying to avoid where most of those skirmishes take place. So he's probably
Yeah.
stationed pretty far south, like towards the capital, I
you
would
could be-
presume.
Yeah, you could be stationed towards. You could also be stationed towards the north, where
That's true.
there are raiders from the Grafjord, the Valkan clans who would come down and raid and pillage. So that you've kind of got your choice there.
Let's go with the north. I think his attire gives those vibes off more. I think that makes more
Sure.
sense.
Yeah, so like
northern.
Grafendam is like Grafendam or Erlefort, kind of the most.
Let's say Grafendam because that
that's
sounds
near the mountains.
Ooh, not Grafendam.
Oh, no mountains.
Backpedal. No, probably not.
Erlefort, yeah,
Erlefort. He probably did not want to be near the mountains.
that makes sense.
So yeah, Erlefort.
You could also just the province of Nordenland if you want to be more general.
Sure. Nordenland, they dragged me all over, really.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of people need patching up. I did a stint in
What's the name of the plague city again?
Bisec.
Lysak. The the Redeemer protects,
And he kind of gives the holy symbol a tap.
Yeah, that's gnarly business.
it's nasty
there.
business,
Yeah.
but when you have a talent for it.
Yeah, I had a cousin knew a guy in Lysick. Knew past tense,
Yeah. I quickly left. Or they quickly withdrew support, more likely, let's be honest.
Mhm.
The city is the infection is potent.
Yeah.
I can't say as to the decision making.
Yeah.
But mostly I just ran forward and held a shield over you while I dragged you back. It's mostly what being a medic is.
Sure, your comrades were happy to know that you had the backs, right?
I would hope so. I didn't form many attachments. Like I said, they had me moving around a lot.
Yeah. Would be hard to, You start to open up to someone, and then their head opens up for you.
John pulls his pipe back out and lights it and takes another hit
Yeah.
at that comment.
I got one. Whips out a trout. Let's roll. What did you get on your athletics check again?
My athletics check was a natural 20.
Yeah, whips it out. Oh yeah, look at that. I think it's a little bit bigger than yours. You're looking at it. It's a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think it's a little
Put
bit
it
bigger,
in.
right?
Put it in the box.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah.
it cool.
I don't want it to. Yeah. There it goes. In we go. Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't bet.
As he sets it next to the box, and it's just obviously small.
Quickly closes the lid. Yeah. Puts the crate on.
It's just
The
how the
lid on.
pacing goes.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, you guys continue to fish for a little more time then.
Yeah.
For about an hour or so, everyone's chores are completed, and coming up from the cargo holds, you see a Dea floating above, and a cauldron pot of soup and a massive salad bowl full of salad gets deposited on the deck.
And just for clarity, she's levitating all of this, right? She's just kind of like, okay, just checking.
Yeah, levitating all of it. You may eat.
Woo, food!
Partake of soup. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that session of roleplay.
Yeah, you hear as everyone's eating Figus talking to Danica. He's, yeah, well, you should have seen the size of this trade I got, Danica. Biggest one I've ever seen. Right. Kind of felt bad for John, you know. It's just wasn't as big as mine. You get it? Yeah. Danica's not responding. It's just glaring at Gristle.
I just lean over to John and just like, do you think he's compensating for something?
He's also lying.
Well, I figured that one out.
And he just like opens the lid of the icebox and just sips
see-
and then closes it.
Yeah, you see Figure. Alright, what are you doing? You don't want the fish to spoil? Close that shit. Bro, come on. What are you doing?
My soup.
You see Figus. Right, well, we've got a bit of a tradition for new travelers with us. You see he reaches into his side and pulls out a cup. And you see everyone else kind of, a few people roll their eyes, some people kind of grin a little bit, and they all start taking out cups as well. And as they are doing so, you hear rattling within the cups, and they slap it down on the deck, and they pull it back, and they reveal dice within. Yeah, so we like to, test out everyone's propensity for line of work you're probably all too familiar with. It's a game we call Liar's Dice. You guys in?
I'm familiar.
We've played it recently.
Familiar? Oh yeah. Right, I guess we won't have to worry about a tutorial round then, yeah?
I just so happen to have a set.
Get the hell out.
Yes. We stole it from the Augustine Trading Company.
Oh, look at that. Fancy.
Insignia cups too.
Look at that. Shit.
I take one like I'm sure I have a knife in my inventory, right? Do I not?
I will hand him. I will hand him.
You draw
a-
the sword. No.
No.
I will hand him a little like a thing.
Buy a pocket knife when we get to I'm just gonna do a lot of like dad shopping when we get there. I'm just like, I need a pocket knife and I need myself a watch and I'm gonna get me a new pair of socks. Like it's gonna just be old man shit.
Fanny pack.
I got belts. We got belts. It's fancy shit. We got so many belts and pouches, yo. That's just how it is.
Mhm.
You should buy a fire starter with a compass in it.
Cool.
I already got a compass, man.
You hear Captain Dubois. Not this again. Very well. We shall play a bit of Liar's Dice, everyone. So we all aware of the rules. 5 dice, d6.
fine.
We're going to roll them. We're looking for dice of a kind. Once everyone's rolled, we go around. Everyone starts betting. I say, I've got 3 4s, and then the next person in line has to equal that. I say, you say you've got 4 4s. We're good. You go next. 5 4s. We're good. If you want to, you can raise the value, but not the so you can say, I don't have 4 4s. I've got I do have 4 5s though. That's good. Numbers have to keep going up eventually. Sixes are wild. It can count for anything. Keep in mind, again, you're not just betting on the numbers in your cup, but in numbers under everyone's cup. So you keep betting until someone calls you a liar, you reveal, you win, you lose. I don't know why you keep playing this damn game. You figure, no, kid, don't listen to Captain. It's good fun, you know. It teaches valuable skills in
We
life.
play
right?
it so DM has plenty of time to prepare the large city that is Castle Baymore.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, but I do. That could certainly be the truth.
What?
Yeah. Cool. Everyone feel like they're clear?
Yeah, I'm pretty clear.
Sweet.
Yeah, ish.
It all makes sense as we start rolling. Cool.
Just throw
so
the dice and bluff.
yeah, you see for this first one, Dubois and Figus are going to play, and then the rest of you. All right. So everyone, roll 5d6.
Roll them.
We'll start with the order that's on my screen. We'll start with myself first, and then we'll end with myself for the two characters. You see Dubois looks at his dice. Five threes. Five threes.
I'm bringing out my real dice.
And then after that, so it'll be then Vel, Kyle, Malin, Jacob, and Geo, and then myself again at the end.
He said
So
five
you're-
threes.
What did he open with?
5 threes.
5 threes. And again, it's not just those under yours, it's everyone's, all of the dice that are in play. And sixers are wild.
That's what, 15?
And then you have to either increase the number of threes or increase the 3 to a 4.
Well, I can increase the number of threes. Okay.
You can if you want to, but again, it's not just your dice, it's
Oh, it's
all the
all
dice.
of the dice.
Yeah,
Right.
every
right,
person's
right.
dice.
Okay.
And sixers are wild.
7 threes.
Dial.
Danon's like, I never went to school.
I'm
It's an odd game.
What's the ante, by the way?
This one's nothing first,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then we're gonna start.
So I either
combining.
need to increase the number of threes
Yeah.
or say any number of fours.
Correct.
Okay.
And then again, this will reach a point where you can no longer do that at fives, and then it has to
Right.
just increase the number of fives or call liar.
Okay. 3 fours.
Malin.
4 fours.
8 fours.
Geo.
Wait, what am I saying?
8 fours for the last
We're
one.
at 8
I
fours,
said
so either
8 fours.
either 9 fours or a number of fives.
It could be more than 9. Or a number of 5s.
Wait, can you repeat that? How you played the game? Because I was running to get my.
No worries.
I
So
was running to get
that
my,
is there's 8 fours out of everyone's dice right now, and sixes are wild. You have to either increase the number of fours that you think there are, so 9, 10, 11, whatever, or raise the dice value to a 5. Any number is fine, but again, you can no longer raise a 5. It's going to reach a point where something happens.
Or you could call me a liar.
Or you call homie a liar.
Where were we at last time?
8 fours.
8 fours.
9 fours.
You see Figus. 9 fours, eh? I think you're a fucking liar, Elias. Alright, So I'll start. We've got 1-4 for Dubois. We've got 1-4. So we're 2. 2 for there. 2, 4. How many? Zip. Zip. And your wilds will have to count as well.
I've never played this game before.
2, 4, 6, 9. Right?
9 fours.
9 4s on the nose. Yeah, that's whack.
That is hilarious.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Did we win?
That means you won, Elias.
Oh,
The fact that you have to explain that to him means that's bullshit. I'll just want that on record.
Also, I'm pretty sure the way this game works, I think more technically, whoever called him out loses.
Yeah, exactly. Fig is just law. That's a little rank. All right, that one is just to get everyone's, make sure everyone understands. Why don't we start throwing some money in here? Yeah, what do you think? Dubois rolls his eyes. Then okay, you can take my place. And heads
I'm
out.
not gambling.
I don't have any money.
I
see-
hand Dandon 5 silver.
I don't have any money.
You see, Figus, we typically gamble with money, but like if you've got items that are with money, that's fine.
Oh no, sorry. Those were Electrum pieces. Because for whatever. Oh right, because the dickhead has Electrum. They paid us an Electrum.
Classic.
Oh, that's terrible. So yeah, you have 5 Electrum pieces.
Okay.
I will reach over and pull a gold piece out of Ganon's ear. What are you talking about? You don't have money. I just pulled this out of your ear. Hey!
Right, this is all very cute, but let's get gambling. Lions 5 gold.
Oh, fuck.
Drop 5 gold.
I will put in 5 gold.
Fuck. 5 gold?
I'm putting in 5 gold.
Crystal, do you need a loan?
No.
I don't do loans anyway.
I truly do not have that.
You see
I will-
Danica looking at you, Crystal. What's the matter? You don't have 5 gold? Big hotshot like you?
Hey, I just recently fell into unemployment, so making poor financial decisions is not a wise choice.
Well, yeah, I guess if you're unemployed, you gotta make that call. You can't find
Hey.
work. You don't have any skills to offer. That's fine.
Hey, Gristle, try this. And then maybe make your decision. And I hand him my pipe.
Take it and he'll smell it.
I'd go for a smaller breath.
John, he's also a third of your size.
You
I'll go for
know,
a very small breath.
back up.
It's like straight peyote!
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't know what exactly it is that John is smoking, but Blake and I have agreed that it's like pretty, shit.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
John, what do you smoke?
Ooh, that's a 3.
You quickly realize that this is you need to get in this game. This is going to be the turning point. If you don't
know
have the
what?
money, you got to put something else in there.
Guess when I thought I was out, you pulled me right back in. All right, I got 5 gold. Let's go.
Cool. All right, everyone roll.
Yeah, I'll roll.
And we'll start this time with Vel.
Oh god, you dropped them. They're all over the place. Actually, behind you there. Brown.
Six threes.
Dandon.
Did somebody buy in for me?
No, you stole the money I tried to give you.
I didn't get 5 gold.
It's true, but you did just snatch it and put it away.
I will put
Yeah.
5 gold down for Dandon.
Dang, okay.
You're in.
How much did you put in? Or what did you say?
I said 6 threes.
6 threes? 8 threes.
Wow.
I'm thinking 8 fours.
Jacoby?
9 fours.
Wheel. Nah. 10 fours.
Blake is like, these motherfuckers do not know how to play this game.
No, this is good.
No, this is how you play this game. This
Can-
is math.
Can only the person that goes next accuse
There's
that
like-
person of lying?
Yeah.
There's like 35 dice out there. There can totally
Yeah,
be 10.
yeah. There's tons of dice. 6 5s from Figgis, and then Danica. Just lock dice with you still, Gristle. 10 5s.
10 5s.
It's up to you, Vel.
I'm gonna call bullshit.
Cool. I've got 2, 4 on my end. And again, if you've got wilds, they count as the number. Factor that in. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Damn it.
Is that on the nose again? Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Let's
Okay,
go.
sorry to get how this game is played now.
Danica sweeps all the gold over. You starting to understand how
Oh
this
wait,
works?
that's bad. That's bad.
Danica, yeah, so everyone subtract 5 gold from your inventory. You starting to understand the game there, champ? It's, let me let you in on a little secret. I take your money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might get it back.
Figgis.
One way or another.
Yeah, this is all starting to get, a little boring for me and putting me to sleep. 10 gold, right? We gotta keep things interesting. Flicks 10 gold in. Danica flicks it in too.
Adult games are boring.
It's because adult games are played with substances. Normally.
Speaking
Give
of
me a
which,
perception check with advantage really quick, Dandon.
I'm going to as John goes to put his pipe to his lips again, I'm going to take it and I'm going to smoke it.
23.
Go ahead and give me a con save, Coralia. On a 23, as you exclaim that and kind of loll your head and look around, you quickly catch the glimpse of light on a lens above. You look up. Thomas is like looking down with his spyglass at all of you playing. You think he's probably like looking at people's rolls and shit really quickly. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, and then like zooms in on your face looking at it, and then quickly starts looking out elsewhere.
Goofy. Hilarious and goofy behavior.
Who's buying in for 10 gold?
I'll buy in for 10.
I'll buy in for 10.
A fool and his money are soon
I'm
parted.
gambling.
I set myself a limit.
Cool. On 23, by the way, you're good for that con save, Carly. You feel like warmth in your stomach. You feel like the fingertips grow a little bit tingly, but you're of clear mind.
I did not roll a 23.
What did you roll? A 3?
I rolled a 4.
Oh, 4.
A 4. I don't know why I heard that. Never. You get all that, and then your mind, you're like, oh, I'm fine. I'm clear-headed. I'm clear-headed. And it hits you.
Yeah, you guys just fucking like smoked opium, like for context.
Hey,
Can I, while these guys lose all their money, can I go just find a cozy spot on the deck and just lay down?
Yeah, Danton bows out.
That's
You see, Figgis. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Next round will be for adults, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, everyone, roll.
Oh, I have a question, Blake.
Yeah.
Am I still under the effects of I have to bet? Or is that a one round?
You think so.
Oh, fuck this. Okay.
It's more of like you don't want whatever's going on to end because you feel good. And you think that this is the betting is part of it.
Okay.
Also,
Does
you
Crystal
don't
have
know
a gambling addiction that I just secretly reawakened?
No, Just 4.
Correct. That is what happened.
This is my last 10 gold I'm about to lose.
Oh god, I really am the party man.
Cool. Right, we're starting not with Dandon, but with Gristle.
Oh, with Gristle, huh?
Yeah.
Set the pace, Gristle.
No, don't. Just take your time. Yeah, it's not like we're all waiting on you.
I'm thinking.
Oh,
staring
staring
at
at you
Well, that could take a while.
Rude.
7 5s.
Huh. That's a strong start.
I love gambling.
Nine fives.
Geo.
Deal.
10 fives.
It's a lot of 5s, bud.
That's like 50. Like a whole score. Or something.
11 5s.
11 5s.
And then Danica. "12 5s.
You fucking would.
You're right, I would.
Fuck yeah, man.
You, Vel. We're at 12 5s.
Fourteen 5s.
Gristle.
Gristle. You're a fucking liar.
Everyone reveal. I got lots.
Oh, fuck.
3, 4, 5. I have 6. 6,
Jesus.
12, 14, 16.
16.
I should have bet!
I had like 2 6s. I had a bunch of 5s. Yeah.
I win all of the money.
So that's 10 gold a pop from everyone.
Oh, damn.
70
so
gold.
The 70 gold is your total. Yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it greatly.
All right. We got the kids gone. This is what determines what people are made of, right? Looking at everyone. I'm gonna put in 50 gold.
I am so sorry. We are traveling on foot across the country. I need to make sure that we have at least enough money for food. And I will bow out.
All right. That's real convenient, isn't it? Yeah. All right.
I mean,
but
if you're going for like 15 or 20.
really quickly, Coralia, you failed that con save, right?
Oh yeah, so bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna say we're gonna have to make a roll to see how smart you are in this moment. Because you definitely still want to stay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
I am
and
pretty
you
smart.
you can make a roll for this 2 Gristle this round. Go ahead and make I'll allow wisdom or intelligence, your choice.
Intelligence.
Saving throw. The DC is high. It's 20. You were very zooted.
Oh,
That's
fuck,
a natural
yeah.
20.
That's a 6.
Plus 8.
You have inspiration, Gristle.
Okay, I'll use my inspiration so as not to
Cool.
become destitute.
Crowley, you're able to momentarily realize,
an
yeah,
11.
I need to get out. Gristle, you gotta stay, bud.
I don't have any money.
Well, and I understand, not everyone's as flush with material wealth as some of us, but, we've been in this line of work for a while. Everyone's got, a piece or something that's worth something, you know what I mean?
He's got a gun.
I feel like I would kill them before I let them take away my gun.
What is in your inventory right now?
Fuck. You just want me to
Anything?
run my pockets? I have a crowbar and a short bow.
Not really.
Short sword, dagger. I have my +1 dagger, my arcanite precision rifle,
Also,
my
one
two.
dagger's worth money. The precision that's like worth even
You
in your drug out
stole
mind.
the +1 dagger.
The drug,
Yeah, but I like it.
The Arcanite
'cause
is
it's
worth like
free.
thousands. You're not selling that, and you don't have to worry about that. The dagger could get you anything. Like
The
if you want
dagger
to, you've
is
got
quite an ante up, I think.
I stole that
yeah.
dagger fair and square.
yeah.
How much of an ante up would that be?
It would probably be worth the it would be like tripling it, yeah, at least
100. All right.
at least 150.
Gristle will smile real wide and pull it up out of his boot, spin it, and slam it down into the middle of the table.
Now we're talking. Yeah, Figus pushes more gold out onto the table. He pushes out 150. Dandin, question?
Well, after they start playing, can I like climb up the backside of the rigging? I would like to go and see if Thomas is also talking into a strange earring and telling somebody what people are.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Yeah.
John and Elias, what are you two doing? 150 is the buy-in.
I'm not buying in at 150. That's not happening.
150? I thought it was 50.
It was, and then
I
Gristle
upped the
slammed down a
ante.
+1
Nah.
dagger because
Oh,
I gave
shit.
him drugs that made him very suggestible.
He took them. You know, you handed them over, but he took them. Let's not
24.
Absolve Gristle.
24. Cool. We'll resolve in a minute. Elias, you buying in?
No.
Danica slides over 150 with a tight-lipped grin.
A tight-lipped grin.
Let's play then, shall we, gentlemen?
Good luck. Good luck.
Oh, so that was not how you roll. All right.
Oh.
And we'll start with Figus. Four threes. 6 threes.
Five fours.
On that 24, it was stealth check. Yeah, you creep up to the crow's nest. You see, at retracting the spyglass, you see Thomas, little earring, got his finger on it, whispering something.
I use thaumaturgy to make it to throw my voice and make it sound like it's right next to his ear where the earring is, and I just say, "That doesn't seem very sportsmanlike."
Wait, so whose ear is that going to?
That's going to Thomas's up in
Gotcha.
right at his earring.
Yeah.
Like as he's touching it, it's like that
Yeah.
doesn't seem very sportsmanlike.
The spyglass gets dropped.
Yeah.
It falls down, lands on the deck, and rolls. I think everyone sees that down below on the deck.
Thunders are rumbling out here, sorry.
We got distracted.
Yeah. 7 5s. Ooh. I think I see at least 8 5s. What do you think, Crystal? You see 8 5s in there? Hey, sweetie.
I like lean over Gristle, very intoxicated, and just like, don't let her get in your head. You're better than that.
How many 5s do you see there, Crystal?
While the boat is swaying
on the waves.
Mhm.
I think John would like to just use a cheeky little bit of thaumaturgy and just make the table slide a little bit. Just like rumble and slide and hopefully change some dice numbers.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Are we cheating now? Let's go.
Yeah, 8 5s.
I saw that spyglass fall.
Yeah. Why don't we do? The 3 people playing are gonna roll a d20 on a 1 through a 10. On 1 through 10, you have to re-roll. On an 11 through 20, you don't have to re-roll.
Okay.
Cool. Roll, Gristle.
Okay, so I got an 18, which means I don't reroll.
No re-roll. That's a re-roll for Danica, and no re-roll. So only Danica will re-roll.
Just shift some stuff around.
There we go. 8 5s was the bet from Danica. Your turn, Gristle.
9 5s.
Figus. 9 5s, Crystal. You're a liar. There's no way.
Got 1.
That's 3 from Figus. So that brings us to 4.
No way. What?
How many? Are there exactly?
No.
I mean, Gristle, there's already cheating abounds. Who says you only have 1?
Is that right?
Just flip 1 up real quick.
Go ahead and give me one final sleight of hand check.
Oh, I was like, I'll take that now.
Give me a sleight of hand check to try and get one more number the way you need it to go.
That's a 25.
Ooh. Let's go.
As you reveal your cup with a quick flick of the wrist, one die flicks to the number. You have got to be fucking me.
Bring me my money.
Just throws 150 gold at you. Ursula, you can go ahead and add 300 gold to your inventory. You can reclaim your dagger. And that,
I pat
folks,
Gristle on the back.
I
is
like
where we'll
shake
end the
him.
session
I
for
like
tonight.
shake him at his shoulders and just like, see, you did fine.
Can I presume like we're getting close to night at this point.
Yeah.
I think as when everybody drifts off to bed, wherever they choose to sleep for the night, wherever Dandon's at, just for flavor, Dandon spends a good chunk of the beginning of the night staring at John. Golden eyes flashing in the before finally going to bed.
Hell yeah.
I don't really know what happened, but good job, Gristle.
Thanks. It was
You
a
really
group
showed 'em.
effort.
Hell yeah. Yeah, as everyone kind of, as the day wears on into night and everyone starts kind of winding down, you know, there's some shifts that need to take place, but we'll call it there for tonight and resume next month with Grimpunk.
Next
Oh,
month
yeah.
on Grimpunk.
Do some
month.
shopping in Castle Beaumont.
Boom.
Yeah.
What's up, Vel?
Oh, I wanted to do something before we wrapped up.
Yeah, go ahead.
When we get like starting to relax down for the evening and everyone finds their own like specific corners, I would like to go find wherever John has reclined back.
He's probably, honestly, since there aren't a lot of places to sleep, he's probably like sitting against the mast.
Yeah. I figured he was sitting against something. And I'll just... I don't worry about people very often. But I'm worried about you.
For what reason do you worry?
I saw the way you changed. I'm not going to pry. It's not my place. But if you need some conversation,
I'll keep your offer in mind.
I will simply nod, and I will head to find a hammock that is not occupied.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and I think we'll leave it there for tonight.
Awesome,
Oh,
awesome,
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, GG's everyone.
GG.
GG's on your